People's Gazette, according to their report, they said normally the tax you need to pay for the land or whatever is about 200 million. We can reduce it all the way to 2 million naira. And this is what this woman is confirming again now, that yes, we can reduce the fee. He's supposed the same fee when they punish people for. I mean, Oga CM, I know you're the backstage. I'll bring you in shortly, sir. The same fee in they punish people for. It reached when you want to pay the same fee of 200 million naira. He now amend that fee from 200 million to 2 million naira. Now, the senator of the FCT is telling us now that I have all the documents with me that Wike is a fraud. Now, let's assume that the People's Gazette, the first report, they did take it seriously. The second report, yeah, Tinubu reacted by saying, although not publicly, within themselves, that Wike should be properly investigated. So that information also came out allegedly. Now, the senator of the FCT, Federal Capital Territory, is coming out now to say Wike is a confirmed fraud. So, normally, if Nigeria is a country that works, we cannot suppose they, inside one room, now they go tie and like goats. They ask a question, normally. Now, what will the satanic gullible follower say now? Abuna wants to talk, say a sitting senator is lying. This country, let's move on.
That's illegal, isn't it?
Of course it's illegal.
Right.
At the ground rent, it varies from people to people, including embassies. Now, I have documents, and since Minister Wike is so popular, how come it's so easy to get secret documents of everything that's going on within the FCDA?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously there could be people working with him who are not necessarily very happy with him, but that's not reflective of the general populace.
Now, what I'm trying to say, I have documents to show that when Minister Wike allocated land to his sons, huge tracts of land, fine, as he says, though they're his sons, they're entitled to land, no problem. But the bills, I have them documented, of 200 million that you need to pay, 100 million here that you need to pay. They wrote to him asking that the bill, he should give a waiver and reduce it. Within 48 hours, they're going from 200 million to 2 million.
And that's illegal, isn't it?
Of course it's illegal.
Right.
At the very least, it's unfair, it's unethical, at the very least. And these things, I am a civil engineer, I'm a fact person. I wouldn't come here I wouldn't say so publicly without having the facts and the documentation.
So in that regard, should he be afraid of you? Because, I mean, you've got oversight over him, or are you afraid of him?
I'm definitely not afraid of him. I'm not saying he should be afraid of me. I'm just saying that considering he should be aware that most things he does, I will know.
So what are you going to do with those documents?
Oh, I'm going to take those documents and go to the body, the equivalent of his state assembly, and insist that that assembly, the president from whom Wike derives his powers, goes back to the National Assembly for approval for everything. And Wike, who is deriving powers from him, does not go to the National Assembly for anything except budget. TSA, all his IGR, what has he done with it? He's never accounted for anything. How are the money spent? Nothing. Even the person, you cannot get more powers than the person from whom you are deriving your powers. So it is now time for more serious oversight of the minister. Not just me,
right?
The whole body.
But I mean, beyond the propriety of what you're trying to do, surely widening a war with Nyesom Wike is risky, isn't it? I mean, even though I know you're not going to allow yourself to be intimidated by him, but you have total moral clarity on this and on holding both an offensive and defensive line against him?
Well, some people were saying, oh, don't shout, don't complain. That's what I was elected for. If I cannot speak, then I might as well just resign my seat. That's the way I see it. Secondly, yes, the other day I was coming back I went for oversight to Sokoto, and on the way back, a black Jeep was following me almost all the way home. I told my driver when he pointed it out to me. Yes, I said, what's the problem? Because it was a night. He said, a black car has been following us. I said, from when? He said, since we left the airport. I said, okay, don't go home. Just go to a busier Ghana street. And after a while, I told him park, and then the Jeep passed. But the truth is, I'm a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I have rights.
Indeed.
And I do not think that even with Wike's impunity, that he would try to harm me for saying you cannot do A, B, C, D. There's the UBEP.
Well, there's no allegation against him that he's
I'm not alleging anybody. So, I'm not afraid. It's God who protects. I have security more than the average person, and normal people go around and they get home safely. The UBEB Act of 2003 has free, compulsory, universal basic education for FCT. But the children of, is it implemented? Is there funding for it? No. These things are not optional. They are statutory. So if Wike, and that's why I'm amused that Wike decided he's picking his own senator, different from the one that was elected. At least, the least the senator can do is tell him that you must do A, B, C, D. It is not a question of choice. Do you understand?
Yes. Is there a way to work with him? Because ultimately what people of the FCT and all of us want, and presumably you want, is good governance. And there'll be better governance for the FCT if both of you work well together.
That is so. But I cannot force him. Even letters are not responded to. At least if I write, and it's my job to do so, to say, A, B, C, D, I think you should do A, B, and C. The very least I expect is, even if he's too big to respond, he would have an aide who can write back to say, well, Senator Kingibe, we received your letter about so-so-so issue, and maybe we can talk about it, or no, we're still going to do it that way. And I can also tell him why, quote the laws that stop him from doing those things.
Well, I hope this gets sorted out as quickly as possible, because as we said, governance is the priority.
That is true.
We've just got about 2-3 minutes left. Let's turn briefly to you and your political direction going forward. I understand that you've defected from the fantastically beleaguered Labour Party to the new ADC coalition party. That's a fact, isn't it?
Well, I will defect,
right,
but I haven't officially done so yet.
But have you left the Labour Party?
Well,
you'd have to leave and go to another party.
But you all seem to forget that for some months now I have been partyless. If I go by a faction of Labour that says they've suspended me, but since there are two factions, our faction has also said we've suspended and expelled the other faction. So there are two clear factions of Labour Party. Untenable situation for any person seeking political office. So obviously I will defect, but I would like to do so with other senators who are...
But your direction is to the ADC.
Oh, definitely.
But is it very hard to ascertain what the coalition, that ADC coalition, stands for at the moment, beyond wanting to get rid of President Tinubu?
Well, you see, it's an evolving movement. For me, more urgently, I needed my aspirants in the FCT to have a party. We are going to area council elections. So we cannot be, at least the Labour Party aspirants cannot be in two different factions. So right now we have all the aspirants have taken cards in APC, they've taken tickets in ADC, and also we have a huge influx of FCT politicians joining the ADC. So we're preparing and gearing up for a major battle with APC come 2026.
Well, it'll be good. It'll be great to sort of stand and observe, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Thank you very much indeed. Senator Ireti Kingibe is the member of the Senate representing the Federal Capital Territory in the National Assembly. Great to see.
All right, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. We need to start talking right now. I appreciate you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Thanks for your time with us. And God bless you. Now, for those of you that want to join us, a link was already posted out earlier on, and I'm not posting again, except say Mamadua. You know, for those of you that want to call in, this is the best time for you to start doing that right now. I'd like to quickly appreciate you. Thank you very much, Seven Girl Mede. Thanks for the super chat earlier on. God bless you. I really do appreciate you for all that you do. Thank you, Lucy Eno. Thank you very much. You left me a very good comment just now. I hope I find it. Yes, that's it. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful for your continuous encouragement. And many of you right there, good evening, good evening, good evening to every one of you. Just do your part by pressing on the like button. Take our voices far. Now God bless you, my people. Okay, I'd like to take the first call right now. Madam Deborah is with us. Madam Deborah, thank you very much, ma, for calling in. Are you there?
Hello?
Thank you, ma'am. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought you were not going to come out today.
Why now? Why? What did happen? Because say Buhari that they bury him.
Because you've been showcasing Buhari's funeral since. So I thought.
No, we are here.
What's the only thing?
Wait till concern Buhari now. Talk to us, ma'am.
Yeah. Well done. Good evening to everyone. Yesterday I couldn't call in because I was working.
Yeah, I noticed.
I watched a part of your video where you were giving it back to, is it to Nigeria?
Mm-hmm.
Where you were, in fact, that was a very good response, that you gave. I was really satisfied with that. This is the problem we have in Nigeria, is this problem of hypocrisy. You see something that is bad, and you're trying to make excuses for a bad thing, So what do you expect the family of those people who suffer, who lost family members unjustly, who suffer as a result of the decision, as a result of the actions that the man did? So you want all those people to forget about that and trying to make excuses for a bad behavior, comparing a parent and the president that is elected, that is being paid, that is being paid for the job that he's doing. Who pays a parent for the work that they do? Nobody pays a parent, but a president who enjoy all the benefits of being a president, enjoy is a job.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to live up to that. He has to live. You don't make excuses. It's only in Nigeria I see people making excuses for people who are supposed to do their job. Here in the UK, if you cannot do a job, nobody's going to make excuse for you for any reason. You apply for the job and you have to be up to the task. And if you are lacking in your responsibility, that is it. Nobody is going to make excuses for you. Buhari left a bad legacy, and there's no anything that can sugarcoat what he did. Most of the problem that we are facing today, the insecurity, Fulani banditry, all of those things happened under his watch. Until today, we are still dealing with that. So there's nobody that is going to tell people to ignore all of that catastrophe, and because he's passed away. It's what you sow that you reap.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a fact. So this is a lesson for people to learn from, And anybody who is thinking when you passed away, people will forget all the bad things that you have done because you have passed away, because you are a human being, because you have family. You should have thought about that when you are doing what you're doing. Imagine somebody like Wike now, all the things that he's doing. I see the video of Ireti Kingibe. Wike has been intimidating her and all of that. That's who Wike is. If you don't dance to his tune, he's ready to intimidate you, except if you are dancing to his tune and he's able to use you. Okay, somebody like that tomorrow now, if anything happened to him and people start to remember all the evil that he's done, then somebody will come and say, oh, he has children, he has family, he's a human being. Why didn't he think about that when he's doing what he's doing? I think it's right time we begin to hold people accountable for their actions rather than make excuses for them. You discover that 99% of the people coming out to make excuses for these bad politicians are people who are benefiting directly or indirectly. That's all. Are people who maybe, because no matter how bad somebody is, there are one or two persons that is going to be good too. So those are the people who want to make excuse. But what about the millions of people that suffered? Are you saying they shouldn't express themselves? They have a right to express how they feel. So right. I really appreciate the way you gave it to him, and this is something that I think we should learn to call a spade a spade. When people do wrong things, they should be held accountable for their actions. Then there's no need trying to polish a bad thing. The consequences of Buhari's legacy, it will take years for Nigeria to recover from some of his actions.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Eldis.
Mother Deborah, thank you very much, ma'am. God bless you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we don't get our mama back. Oh, Mama H.O. in the building. Mama H.O. Mama, good. After 78 years, Mama H.O. Mama H.O. I beg. Before you go talk, make I welcome you to the platform fair, because this one, it don't say I beg. Let me welcome you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our mama back after 1 year. The last time we talked to Mama Esho was last year, and we're in July now. Mama Esho, welcome back. Good to hear from you. I beg, talk to us.
And I'm on my knees. My children wanna forgive me.
It's okay, man.
I didn't just stay away, but I'm behind watching.
Thank you.
And I want to ask for forgiveness for not reaching out. But I called today to say congratulations.
Okay.
Congratulations to all of you. And congratulations to Nigeria for the death of Buhari. It's -1. And to his children, shame on you, all of you. Can't you see the food your father cooked? Did you see how you are eating it? The food they cook. For giving pain, suffering, insecurity to Nigeria. Can you see the reward now? That instead of mourning your father, Nigeria are jubilating that your father is gone. So Can't you see? And to those of you that is in power, that are causing pain, sorrow, poverty, lack, and hopelessness for Nigeria. Can't you see? Did you see the end of Buhari? That he said of Nigeria to weep and mourn, they are happy. So to those of you that are in power, did you see the reward of Buhari children now? Did you see? And this is going to be the reward for your children when you are gone.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be the reward for your grandchildren when you are gone. So to you that are in power, you either change your way or continue. Because this food you people are cooking for Nigeria to eat, your grandchildren, children will also eat it. So to Nigeria, home and abroad, congratulations. Because we can't wait for Buhari. He does not deserve money for. And all of you that have destroyed Nigeria, nobody will mourn you when you die. It is only those who are hypocrites that will go to your burial and mourn you. But to the Nigerians that are suffering, home and abroad will never mourn you. Never. And your children will see reap the reward. That is basic. So to all Nigeria, congratulations. To those who believe that Nigeria does not deserve this suffering that they meant it for us, congratulations. But I also want to let you people know that what is currently happening, whether we believe it or not, we are in war. Nigeria, we are in war. Because for insecurity to continue, it is useless administration and they never care. You people should know that we are in war. How can 200 people just go like that? And the presidency, they don't care. State governor, they don't care. Everybody are saying they don't have power to do it. How can you be a governor of a state and insecurity is happening and you say you do not have power to take control, take charge? You don't care. But we are in war. I want you people to know. But we must change tactics if we must win this war. So to all Nigerian home and abroad, once again, Eku Orire, for those who understand Yoruba, on the death of Buhari, and the one that are still in the hospital currently, because they will all go. And to all of you that destroy Nigeria, Obasanjo, Atiku, Babangida, and others, the end of your life will be like this. And this jubilation will continue.
Thank you.
And I want to say thank you to all of us.
Thank you, ma'am.
And once again, please forgive me. I will come back.
No problem. It's good to hear from you. Thank you, ma. God bless you. Thank you very much.
My dear.
Yes, ma. Wow, that was good to hear from Mama Esho after such a long time. I saw somebody commented just now that we don't celebrate others like that and all that. Listen, if somebody go absent from our platform, I will notice say you did every platform and you not come here for 78 years. You are fine now. We don't need to ask of you. You are fine. You only you take a break. We don't have any issue with that. So whenever you come back, we don't need to quarrel. We don't need to still jump up because you are everywhere. Because Mama Esho was not seen anywhere, except maybe some of us. I not see her anywhere. So I thought maybe she was having issue. So understand with us now. And apart from that, I can't celebrate everybody. Thank you very much, my brother, for calling. Mashallah, talk to us. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Niger Watch.
Yes,
I
sir.
want to say amen to Mama Techo's prayer.
Amen.
And may all our wish happen to those who are ruling us. 200 people died in Jos. They did not fly Nigerian flag half mast. People have been dying. Nigerian flag has been flying high. The demon, part of the demon that destroyed us, destroyed our today and our future and our children's future, died. You say flag should fly half mast. Nnamdi Kanu has told us this is the fake one. Buhari has died. We didn't see who died. Who did you bury? Empty coffin. Psycho fans everywhere. Your drama will reveal very soon. Somebody will see the truth one day. In Jesus' name. Thank you, Niger Watch.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. Black Panther, I can see you attacking Kingireti Ibe, that she's opportunist and all that. You hope she lose her seat. Come to the panel and tell us what you're talking about. I don't understand. You know, I'd like to hear from you, but I'd like us to. Okay, you are calling in now. Okay. All right, Black Panther, are you there? All right. Thank you, my brother. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. You they accuse Kingireti Ibe.
My brother.
What did Kingireti Ibe do you when you tackle him?
I declare today, Kingireti Ibe should be voted out.
Why?
Of office.
Why?
She's an opportunist.
How?
She's a big opportunist. All the things that they've given her to do in the National Assembly, all the things she campaigned, how many of them has she done?
So what did she can't do now? Wait, trigger your anger because say they fight Wike.
She accused a woman, a sitting senator like herself. After that debacle, she went and be gallivanting around the whole place, and now the woman has retained her seat back, going through the court. And now you want us to sit with Reti because she has found the opportunity again. Because of Wike, she has not found the opportunity to come into the heart of Nigeria. That will not work in Reti Kingebe. You are a lame dog senator. You should get out of that seat.
Okay.
It's just find opportunity. She has not contested one day under a party that is coming up. Now she has moved to ADP because she knows she will lose her position. She now went to another popular party again. It's an opportunist. And Nigeria, thank you for what you are doing. And Mama Echo, may God bless you, and welcome back home.
Thank you.
And I want to say something here. I found out today that Nigerians are even more celebrating. Because I called my in-law, what she told me is that, now 1 down, 2 to go. I thought it would be 2 to go. He said, they say they want Papa, the man, why they power now, and that useless and hopeless wicked. So these are the things that is coming up. And Nigerians, we should wake up and challenge all these leaders.
But all our mainstream media today, like channels, Arise, TVC, they said, according to their title, unquote, they said Nigerians are mourning. I want to know which of the Nigerians that were mourning for.
Money who? Money their father. Who did they mourn? Their father where died 2 times. When they go to hell. We don't know what happened to him. He just got to hospital, stay for the best hospital in the entire Europe, and they announced he's dead. What happened? What killed our president? We don't know. Because this is how they do secrecy in their life. Till they die. They die in secret. We don't know. We don't want to know secret death. They are in secret. Let the secret bury themselves. To hell with all of them. This is, go and look at what is toll gate. The nation could not mourn children.
Okay.
The people that are going to take the Nigerian space to another level, they did not mourn them. And a wicked man died. You brought down the national flag. So hell with all of them. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Thank you, sir. All right. Let me come to the panel. I appreciate every one of you right there. Just press on the like, help us to share, press on the dollar sign if you can, encourage our work here. Let me start with Oga CM so that we can start talking. Oh, someone else is calling in. Oga CM, get ready anyway. Okay, we have Mr. Jonathan on the phone. Mr. Jonathan, what you do for phone? Good evening to you, sir.
Hello, Mr. Harris.
Yes, so I say you did phone today. It surprised me. Good evening to you, sir.
I'm not. Yeah, you know, when I'm around, I will be on the panel.
Okay, sir. Talk to us.
I just want to contribute briefly. Thank you, Mr. Harris. I greet everyone there. What we should just brace up for, but they are still going to add insult to injury. What Nigeria should brace up for now. They will start now. We should expect it, so we should not be surprised. They will start renaming our institution after this failed president. And Nigerians will start crying again. I think what is left now is that for them to kukuma name Nigeria after themselves, because institutions have been named after Agbado. The next one now is that we'll start seeing that would be the addition to all these things. They don't care. They don't give a damn about it. So we should just expect that. I just want us to manage our expectations when we start seeing institutions that are not functioning anyways, start renaming them after this failed president, so that they will continue to rewrite history. So we should just manage our expectations. I just want us to, brace up for all these shenanigans. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. That's all I want to.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
Drop out today. So I'll see you guys later in the week. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, sir. God bless you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you, sir. All right. Oga CM, we don't come for you. Good evening to you, sir. You are the first on the panel today. Please talk to us.
Yeah. Thank you, Nigeria Watch. Good evening.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Good evening, everybody. Those on the chat, those listening wherever you may be, and then those on the panel. Most importantly, the backroom gurus, those that operate from the back, from the back room, that the public may not see or hear about, but they are doing wonderful work, led by no other person than irrepressible Mommy Diaspora. So, greetings. Now, there's really a lot to say. You see this Buhari issue, I will start from conclusion. My conclusion is, normally you don't blame God. Nobody blames God, but God, I will blame you forever. Not for creating Buhari, but forever allowing such a man to smell the seed of any country. This is a pure evil. When you say want to give example of evil men in history, I think Buhari should, I don't know about Hitler, but I think Buhari should rank number one. He's just too wicked to be in a position of power, particularly in a country like Nigeria that is ethnically diverse. He came not to build but to destroy. So much venom in him, whether as a military general or as a civilian president. He joined the military without the basic education qualification needed for admission. Yet, he turned back to use it, to perpetrate evil. Buhari, during his regime, 1984-85, as a military general, he toppled Shagari's government for whatever reason they say. What did he do? That Shehu Shagari, a Fulani man like him, should be under house arrest in a house along a Temple Road, Ikoyi, with a cook, the steward, and some to attend to Shagari. The thing is that no freedom, but he will be there whatever he wants, they provide him. And took the deputy elect Ekwueme to Kirikiri in a very small room with a bucket of toilet and then the other one for anything. So Ekwueme will be seeing his own shit every day. What I'm saying, because I want people to listen so that they can counter me if they had the facts. Why? When people raised it, say, look, this is the vice to the president. And you're accusing them of corruption. He said, no. He said, Shagari did not do anything. That Ekwueme's hand is in so many shady deals. Abuja contract, it was him. It was him. Petrol oil lifting. They call it not stealing then, oil lifting. All sorts of things. He said, don't worry. People will be surprised by the time they send them to tribunal for trial. Akanu Ibian heard about this and drove all the way from Wanafibu near Akwa Ibom State or near Cross River to Lagos. The man cried, called Ekwueme, went to Kirikiri. When Ekwueme came out to see who was looking at him, he said, is this man? He said, why? He said, look at the newspapers. Ekwueme, why did you bring shame to Ndibo? What is it God hasn't given you? Ekwueme declared 11 million naira, 1978. 1970, that's what he declared as his asset before entering government. He said, with all your millions you have, hotel all over Nigeria, look at how you are putting your hand shady days. Say, Ekwueme looked at him and laughed. Ekwueme says, Papa, don't worry. No court will ever find me guilty. That all these things are just manipulation. They are just evil. This was Buhari. Buhari said they had evidence. Now, where was Ekwueme tried? In a military tribunal, not a court. Military tribunal. In this case, you have military general, but they put a civilian somebody as a judge. Justice Samson Owaifu. Please, people should listen. And then Buhari supplied evidence, said he will expose Ekwueme. All these things, Ekwueme wrote it in his book. Now, when they got there, after trying Ekwueme severally, his was the longest trial, followed by Adekunle Ajashi of Ondo State. After trying Ekwueme severally, do you know the verdict they returned? This is a military general. He said, if this tribunal could find Ekwueme guilty, it means they are setting a standard that even angels and saints in heaven can never scale through. Please, I want Nigerians listening to contradict me. This is Buhari, very wicked. Then that apart. Today, we are talking of the way Lagos is, or everything. Jakonda, as a civilian head of state, as a civilian governor of Lagos State, entered into a contract to build what they call a metro line. The type you see in major city. There is no major city in the world without underground train. There is no major city. Is it Paris? Is it London? Is it New York? Anywhere. Jakonde wanted to start it as at 1982-83. He signed a contract with a French company. Lagos State should pay. They've started. Buhari took over and then stopped it. They said, but this is not federal project. It's a state. He said, no. Then carried Jakonde in prison. Finding Baba Kekere stole money. In the end, Jakonde didn't do anything. Till today. Do you know the implication of that thing? Because you signed a contract irrevocable. Lagos State government has to pay the French people because they have to take them to court. Have to pay the French company without doing anything. So Lagos lost millions of naira. Then, because of Buhari. The man is evil. He's not supposed to even be. Now look at Lekki Toll Gate. The highest form of patriotism you can show to your country is a respect for the flag and national anthem. Anywhere you are, you wave your country's flag, if people will know, oh yes, that is patriotism. Nigerian youths under NSAS, we are singing national anthem, Arise, O compatriots. Then, waving national flag and dancing. At Deham, Buhari has to over soldier. Everyone, people know what happened at Lekki Toll Gate. Till today, nothing. Those people have died. That is Buhari. He finished his regime as a civilian head of state. Said that he denied Ndibo what is due to them because they didn't vote for him. All he could do was to call a race like Ndibo that led the struggle for decolonization of Nigeria and even helping to tomorrow say we're a dot in the circle. Buhari, you are Fulani. You are not even part of Nigeria. That man is evil. What he could do, the best he could do for Nigeria was to go in November 2019 to Egypt, and they announced that every Fulani all over Africa should come home, should come and live in Nigeria. Since then, look at terrorism in Nigeria today. He invited them. By the way, how can somebody, what type of integrity will somebody have if the Boko Haram, a non-terror organization, should nominate you to go and negotiate for them? If it's me, CM, they nominate, from that day, you know that I have a link to them. That's why they nominated me. But it is not. They nominated Buhari. Say Buhari should go and represent them in a talk with Jonathan. And this is a man. People are telling me another thing. 1984, Buhari was the military head of state of Nigeria. Then African Union was called OAU, Organization for African Unity. It so happened that election is coming up between the acting Secretary General, if I'm not mistaken, called Dr. Peter Ono, an economist from Nigeria, and another man called Ide Umaru, a Fulani from Niger Republic. They are competing. Meanwhile, Buhari is the head of state of Nigeria. Nigeria has a candidate. When they voted, Buhari was voting for Ide Umaru of Niger Republic. These people he thought he gave a free rail. Peter Ono, he couldn't vote for, even a candidate from Nigeria. That was what enraged Julius Nyerere of Tanzania. He said, "For what sort of man is he?" So this is the Buhari people are talking about. Oil and monkey and baboon will be soaked in blood. You see, Nigeria, we just like to, to rattle. He did this. Buhari is evil. He's the worst ever because he's so wicked. No leader has ever come close, even 1% of him. He's so evil. He only favors his Fulani people. Now, why did Governor Tom of a Benue State went to him and said, "Look at what is happening at the commander-in-chief. Send military to come and help me." He said, "You should go and live together with them. They are your brothers and sisters." But he told Donald Trump in his first outing that these are not Nigerians, that they are people they're coming over Africa from Libya, from Mali, all these things. What is happening in Benue? When Fulani nationalist movement wrote to Otom that they're after him, it's either he repealed the, what is it called, anti-grazing law, or they will delete him. They wrote a letter. How did Nigerians know? When all the killings were going on, Paya Adebanjo led Afenifere, Nyanwo Odore led Haneze Ndi Igbo, the late Pa Ike Clark led Pandef and Niger Delta, to go and commiserate with what is happening in Benue when they had to bury 73 people in one day. We all saw this. I mean, these are facts. Otton now called, according to Paya Adebanjo, he said Governor Otton called him. Called them. Say, look at the photo. Say, photocopy the letter and gave all of them. Say, look at the letter I received from Funam, Fulani Nationalist Movement. They held a meeting in somewhere in Adamawa, and they targeted that they must eliminate him. These are in the open. Buhari, what did you do? Nothing. You kept quiet because you invited them. You spoke through Garba Shehu or Femi Adesina. Either you bring your land or your life. This is the legacy of a man we are talking about. Because some people will come and be painted. This is the legacy, or these are facts about Buhari. There is nothing, everything. Now, what of the people he killed, particularly in Igbo? That man should rot in hell, to be honest with you. That man is, in fact, they say Sarawiwa, they say they put Sarawiwa in what is it called, in a hot oil or whatever. This is the type of person that deserves to be in a boiling hot oil. You put in Buhari there. The guy is just so wicked. Okay, you use Nigerian money to go and build rail to Niger Republic inside there. What of the southeast? From Port Harcourt to Enugu, or you forgot, you don't care. What of from Lagos to Benin, down to maybe Warri to Sapele, all those things you forgot. You are using Nigerian money to go and help Niger because they are Fulani. The man deserves not to come close to power. Buhari, look, if that you think that is the greatest mistake ever, the greatest mistake of history was to allow somebody like Buhari to come close to a position of power at the federal level in Nigeria. He's too evil. He's too wicked. He can never, ever. I don't think God will ever forgive him. What of the look at his legacy. He imported Fulani to come and be slaughtering people all over the country. Are looking for land. He kept quiet. They must get what they want. We're teaching Igbo the lesson in the language they are going to understand. This is a civilian president now talking to a part of the country you claim to govern. That man should rot in hell. Anyway, I don't know the punishment God reserved for him, but definitely I can, if there's a way for me to know the judgment of God on Buhari, and he wasn't so lenient, then I will stop serving God. I mean, he wasn't so harsh, I will stop serving God. Because that man, what he did in history, what he did in life will always echo in history. He's the worst ever to have come close to have been in a position of, and he had 8 years just to unleash wickedness. Look at all over the country now. You are importing Fulani to come and be slaughtering people. You kept quiet. Everything is just the way you want it. He thought he will live forever. Forget. We know we know what is happening, but let me just play along. People say, hey, this is the second death. We know it doesn't mean. Look at where Nnamdi Kanu is. By the way, was it not Buhari that attempted to kidnap Umaru Diko? That even made Britain in 1984, 5th July 1984, when the attempt failed, that made Britain now to say Nigerians should now be coming to Britain with visa. Before, it wasn't like this. It wasn't like that. And as a result of that kidnap attempt on Umaru Diko, Britain now gave Umaru Diko free visa till he died. What I'm saying, people should go and find out. Umaru Diko doesn't require visa to enter into UK before he died. He was given that just to compensate him, because it was an affront on international law to come and kidnap somebody who you feel you want to try. Why not apply for extradition? That's what he did again under Nnamdi Kanu. And this is the type of man he felt that, anybody can judge, he can do anything because he wants to make it. That's why the Fulani people they're in mourning. Not everybody. If people are rejoicing because he's an evil. Abacha wasn't even as evil as he is. Though Abacha is a military ruler, but Abacha did not come for poor people. Abacha came to punish maybe politicians but Buhari came for poor people, even farmers. They will be happy today. The one that imported their nemesis. No, people cannot go to the farm again from up and down the country because Buhari imported Fulani machinery, terrorists to come and be slaughtering people. I don't care what people say. Please contradict me with facts. If you have them, then we open up a debate. The legacy of Buhari is the worst. What of economy? What does he know he's doing? 1984, we went into recession. He came out. Jonathan was trying to help Nigeria. Then he drove Nigeria into recession. Was not Buhari that was printing money anyhow? When Governor Obaseki said it, people were attacking him. He said they're just printing money to give to state. Not that they are earning, oil theft, everything. So Buhari was the greatest mistake of history to have come close to the seat of power in Nigeria. No mercy for him. He deserved the hottest part of hell because the people he killed, the people he helped to eliminate in Nigeria, I don't think the family we stop crying. I don't think so, because he's evil personified. But thank God, everything has got an end. No man can live forever. By the way, let me not forget, Madam Hecho, please. Happy welcome. I wish you all the best. It's good to hear from you. There was a time we are discussing here what must have happened. We haven't heard from you, but thank God at least. If this a Buhari something made you to come, it's worth it, because that man is evil. Nigeria do not deserve. Look, somebody with 1% of Buhari again to get into seat of power, we don't need it, because he set Nigeria back by 1 million years with his wickedness, all manner of things. Now look at how can you cure insecurity in Nigeria? It wasn't like this before. People are slaughtering people with reckless abandon every day. You hear, particularly in the Middle Belt, and that is why there is scarcity of food. Now hunger is everywhere because farmers cannot go to the farm. The price of food items have risen over the roof because of the legacy of Buhari. Somebody will come and tell me all he wants is anything Fulani, he will just go and help them. Anything Fulani, he will just go and help them. Only his people will be. What of others? What of other ethnic groups? He doesn't care. So Buhari is evil. Nobody should even come and tell me, talk this is this. I've never, if there's a mistake God made, it is to have created the man And by creating him to even allow him to come close to power, he is evil. That is the best example anybody can give. Now, regarding this issue of Wike, I'm happy that Ireti Kingibe said he's a civil engineer. He did some facts. At least he knows he has facts. I mean, she has facts. You see, what Wike is doing, only that sometimes people fail to sort of take a step backwards and reflect. Look at what if Wike should not be watching what people are saying about Buhari. He should be able to calm down and then retrace his footstep. The fact that you are giving land to your children, that is even an eyesore. It's unethical. All you should have done was nobody should come close until I leave office. You can't do that. And yet, this is a man that is always talking of integrity, character. Look at Wike, he's not becoming a petty thief. Through your children, you want to give them land. From 200 million, they now brought it down to 2 million. Who are you trying to deceive? So my submission on this is to encourage Ireti Kingibe, every other thing considered, please do not relent. Pursue this case to its logical conclusion. In fact, if there is anybody that will inspire you, it is Natasha Akpoti. If Natasha can handle Akpabio and disgrace him the way he has done, I don't see why you can't disgrace Wike. I do not see. In fact, that of Natasha, people might have, there might be ambivalence on what on the. But in this case of Wike, because of what Wike has done in Abuja and then the nonsense he did in PDP, a lot of people will be behind you, provided those facts and figures and the documents you have. In fact, publish them so that people will start commenting on it on social media because you obtain them from somewhere, so that some of us will now have a look at it. You can't be stripping Nigeria of its assets. You can't be running a country down because of when I said that this is the first time that the certified criminals are in power in Nigeria. People may think I'm just exaggerating. No, they're helping themselves. Look at what is going on in Abuja. Look at land grab, and the Wike is denying it. Tomorrow he will be telling you nonsense, be talking, even criticizing P2B. Somebody you cannot see anything, no stain, no iota of corruption. You can't say P2B stole this, yet Wike will go to church and be talking about P2B. When your children are neck deep in in corruption because you brought them in. So such things, people should not, Ireti Kingibe, please do not relent. Whatever it takes to bring Wike to justice, please do that. Now that you are even seeking re-election, I don't know whether you are going to whatever it is, but if you can prosecute this case, people might see you as somebody who is, who is upright, and then you have to open a can of worms. Because I know there are other cases in Abuja that people will come up, but they are waiting for who will bail the cat, who will be the first person to say, yes, Wike, you should stand trial. Come and explain this. All those things must it must stop. Nigeria cannot continue to be bleeding because of petty criminals, people who are not even supposed to come close to power, and now they are just giving orders, giving anything they want. So to that extent, Ireti Kingibe, so far, well done for what you've done, and then hopefully you will do more. Now let me return to what some people said about maybe Buhari or what it is. That Nigeria lost a leader and they're flying flag at half mast. All these things are just mere cosmetics. People are just being profoundly hypocritical. But all these things are not people that desire. The day Nigeria desire to fly the flag at half mast is when they kill innocent people. Blood is being, red oil is being all over the place in Nigeria. So this is when a president should say, let us fly our flag at half mast and then sort of supplicate to God in prayer to come and cleanse the land. All these ones they are talking of Buhari this, Buhari. It's just a petty, wicked idiot. Just let him just get out. Look at the country he left. Nothing. Economy, he doesn't know anything. All he wants is just to grab power. And then under civilian, he want to kill. Under military, he want to buy. Under military, he want to buy. So what can somebody tell me that Buhari did not drag Nigeria civilization back by 1,000 years. Insecurity everywhere, economy in coma, nothing. He did absolutely nothing. Corruption that he said, Mr. Integrity, is it not under him that people were stealing money anyhow in Abuja? All this, what is it, Abdul Rashid Meina, all the Fulani, his people, he was just hiding them. It wasn't no prosecution, nothing. And then people will come and tell me the man died. By the way, how can a former head of state die in UK and it's not making news?
They said Nigerians are mourning. That's what me I don't understand.
Nobody is the mourn. Now the Fulani colleagues of his people the mourn. They are not Nigerians. Who is mourning in the East? He dealt with Ndibo openly. He want to teach us the language Ndibo will understand. What sort of nonsense is that? Today he's no more, so to speak. But those that he felt he want to see, are still growing up. Look at Lekki Toll Gate now. Is it me that made that one up? Look at Lekki Toll Gate. Is this supposed to happen? People are waving national. The fact that an army soldier sees you waving Nigerian flag. If you're a soldier, the Nigerian flag is on your chest. You see the soldier's uniform, you see the flag of your country, it's always etched there. And you see people you are going to shoot, they are waving Nigerian flag, singing national anthem. You should be weak. You just down to and say, okay, gentlemen, we are esprit de... Because they are singing. They are praising Nigeria, and then you open fire. What? That is the height of patriotism. And you mow them down, and God will forgive you. As the commander-in-chief, till today, nobody has been brought to book. If at all, everything is just kangaroo. So, people telling me nobody is mourning. You know, our media there, Nigeria has no media now. All these things are just saying it just to paper. Just people want to feel or whatever. Deep down in their mind, nobody is mourning. Do not say evil of the dead is maybe do not say it open in the open. Not that you can't say it in your bedroom. You see, you can say it secretly in your bedroom that this man is this. But me, I'm too bitter to look at Buhari's direction and without even telling it the way it is. Because the man committed mass murder and levied his legacy was to import Fulani to be slaughtering Nigerians. Now he's no more. And his foot soldiers are all over the place. How are you going to arrest insecurity in Nigeria? Tell me. We thought that Tinubu coming in, we sort of quieting it because of the fact that he's not part of them. It's not a Fulani like that. But nothing. They've laid eggs everywhere. So how? This what a man just deliberately brought them in. For what? You want to unseat Jonathan. Monkey and baboon will be soaked in red oil. That is where we are today. Look at our economy. Nigeria is a basket case. Since Buhari left, the thing has been sliding. Tinubu's back doesn't know what to do. So look at where we are. That is Buhari's legacy. Nigeria started going down in 2015. If it were Jonathan, no matter how corrupt it is, people cannot be buying. Jonathan is not interested in massacring people. No. Jonathan cannot send through to go and maybe finish one. He won't do that. He's a civilian. Rather, he will call for dialogue. But this one came because the Fulani feel they are the owner of Nigeria. What Ahmadu Bello stopped, Osman Danfodio stopped in 1804. They want to continue over 200 years later. It's not possible now. They should know that they .com. What you can't achieve over 100 years, you can't achieve it now. There's no more colonialism, no more slavery. It's as simple as that. People are talking of what is it called? Freedom and self-determination. But now, so people are still reasoning in a very archaic, antiquated way, just because everything must be done to please them. All he wanted was to give Fulani upper hand in Nigeria, and he almost succeeded, if at all. Yes, partially he succeeded because if they can't be in power, they will be slaughtering people all over the place, and that is what is happening. As I'm talking there, everybody, nearly every region in Nigeria are crying. From one people, they get land, they finish you. For what? They want to take over. It's not possible. It's not. You can't subjugate human being. So that is the legacy of Buhari. Thank you, Niger Ward. Before you ring the bell, I know. But to me, Buhari is the greatest mistake of history. He should not have come close to the corridor of power in Nigeria. It's too wicked and evil. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Augustine. I have to deliberately allow you to talk. I never wanted to cut that flow. That was a wonderful submission. To be honest, since yesterday till now, or since Buhari died, the only person that have defended Buhari or that have directly, indirectly praised or defended, I don't know how to say it, is two Niger. It's only two Niger that have said that Buhari is an elder, comparing Buhari with family and all that. So I'm happy that two Niger, you are here. Come and continue your indefensible submission here. I appreciate you all. Madam Patricia, thank you very much for your long wait, man. Please talk to us, man. Good evening to you.
Oh God, good evening again, Mr. Ivis.
Thank you, man.
Two Niger is money. I saw him crying on Facebook.
Wahala. Hey, cry.
No,
We go give him a bucket and drum.
No, Tunaja is money, yes, because it's the only one money for the past since yesterday when Buhari died. Now only him.
We go give him drum, make it a cry put. If you not feel that drum, maybe say no, you're not that serious. Anyway, mommy, that's for a good evening. Oh, Nigerians, home and abroad. Good evening. Good morning, good afternoon. Please like and share. It's important. The dollar sign. Now they buy it to know now. Also click on that because Mr. Ives is doing a lot for us. Mr. CM, good evening. Is this give us our mandate to be waiting? Okay, yeah, Naim. He did it. Give us our mandate. Welcome. And St. Louis. And then, of course, to Niger. Welcome to the brokers. Thank you again, Mr. Ives. I really, really appreciate all that you and your mom does for this platform. Show, I salute you, though. Wakobiru, as you come again today. It's been a long time, but glad to hear your voice. We expect to see you more often. Thank you. Dr. CM, thank you for your analysis. Yes, because you heated on very many points that is worthy to commend on, commend you for. So thank you for bringing that also to our awareness. Buhari die. Abi, that not been the talk since. I talk here 2 days ago. Say if they want make we believe them, they should show us the Buhari where they bury. Mr. Ives, you see Buhari for face where they bury. Now you are go ask because
no, they use one cloth they tie and they come bury for inside one hole like that.
Okay. So they not see the can you be dummy? It can be a dummy, whatever. Abi, because they take one cloth tie, nobody see waiting they bury. Look, Nigeria is it's a lost country. Let's put it that way. We have to just say the truth. This aberration that this so-called Oyibo people give us, not going to work, even if there is no end to this world. The Nigeria problem of this ethnic divide will never ever end. I've said it here again and again that I was a teenager when I discovered that I am in a wrong place. I said it here. I've said it maybe 2-3 times in this platform. For me, being 11, 12 years to recognize that, this is not a place to be raised up in. It means that I was forward thinking. I had somehow an awareness that is more than the usual. Because at the 11, 12, 13, they think of all those things now. So this is my own connotation at that age. And I knew that I have been frauded. A fraud. Nigerians are fraud. We will not deceive ourselves. Okay, now, I will want to let them know that the Nigerians, Nigerians that are money, they are the so-called Nigerians. The elites are the Nigerians. Me and you that are not among the elites, we are either Edo, Urobo, Igbo, from different type of Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. Do you understand? Are you getting it? TV. Now you know if you understand. Calabar. That is our identity. We are not Nigerians. We are not. Now them, now be Nigerians. Now then they mourn. Not be me and you. Because in the country that we happen to be born in, which the English Olasho, what they call her, Flora Shaw, whatever they call her again, name. He named that place, then she named that place Flora Shaw for certain type of people that will always look up to them. Okay? Not to the indigenous people. I'm an indigenous person. Nobody better pass me. I believe nobody better pass me for this world. Hence, in that age, that tender age of mine, I believed I was unique and that I was not subject to anybody. And I knew that Nigeria will never work for all because it was not meant for all. It was meant for these criminal gangs. That's what it was meant for. So, Buhari happening, yes, as CM said, to be a whatever he became. It was a junta too, because you overthrown Shagari. Shagari was an elected president, whom this man now that has gone to meet his maker, which I know is a devil, of course, overthrew. You overthrow him, even being the same Fulani like him. For you to know that it's dog eat dog. It's not about Fulani only. It's about which other way, because we have Fulani in Nigeria before these ones they came. We have them. We can say we have them. We can say, okay, they are not really originally from Nigeria. Yes, they are not. But the Hausa people in Nigeria welcome them. And those are the ones, some of the bad ones among them, the one that was good. They say, okay, let us also help other people that were in that place. They went to bring the evil ones. They didn't know they were evil. So that's why, in a way, we cannot be too sentimental. But at the same time, my grandma used to say that all snake children are snake, therefore they bite. That's what my grandma used to talk about. So as we did now, Buhari now imports, then come from everywhere. May they come by Nigeria, may they come take. Look, in the north, make I just give una one truth where it don't happen. There is no Hausa man anymore for any permanent places. They don't eliminate all of them, install their own people for all their Hausa towns and cities and whatever. Now Fulani now they know. That's the way Nigeria be. Now Hausa now we know, we don't know Fulani. But the Hausa people open themselves to say, oh, they be same Muslim, they Muslim. Now they allow them come. May they have their Muslim brothers. Muslim brother where they help now. Now I put them now for the deep hole where they not come out from this side now. They call on us now to come help. So what are we talking about? Now Buhari time. Now we see say Nigerians they take their own money, they buy their own money. Now Buhari time, oh. This same Buhari where they talk to make people make we mourn. Who want mourn now? Now only the people who call themselves Nigerians, they go mourn Buhari. Me, I not be Nigerian. I might have the passport because that is what has been presented to me. But deep inside my heart, I'm an Edo person now. I'm not be Nigerian. Because anybody that is in Nigeria, that is recognized as a Nigerian, in their class of what they call Nigerians, you must be with the criminal gangs. If you are not in that criminal gangs, forget it. Then you are not Nigerian. Look, I have worked with many of them in a way. Their children doesn't respect anybody. They look down on Nigerians. That is their attitude. Their children, I'm telling you, their children. No matter how old you are, if you work with them, their children not going to respect you. They will look down on you like say you not be anything. Because why? That are the evil where their papa and mama get for inside heart. Put on them. So me and you will not be Nigerian. No. Know that from today. Now them be Nigeria. And me, I happy say I not be Nigerian for my heart. I'm an Edo woman in my heart. I prefer to go. If I will go, say I buy as a Edo than buy as a Nigerian. Because I believe buying as an Edo go get even more respect in the eyes of God than buy as a Nigerian. So, Mr. Evans, I'll leave on there. Thank you. Let somebody else talk.
All right. Thank you very much, Madam Patricia. God bless you, ma. I appreciate you. Thanks for your submission. Okay, now the rest people here now, I'm going to monitor your time. Let me go to San Luis. San Luis, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. 8 minutes.
Right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Let me start from, I think Mr. CM talked about President Buhari, and 1 second. He talked about his crimes and everything he committed, And I said yesterday, I said, in a civilized society, a man like Buhari is not even qualified to be a governor. He's not even qualified to be a council chairman. But unfortunately, in the country we call Nigeria, such an individual can emerge as a president. It's a shame. If he had his time during his military era with the military coup, then one can easily understand that they came through force, overthrew a civilian government and all that. But for people to come together to elect a man like that, there's one thing about when you are hungry for power and when you truly have what it takes to govern, two different things. Most Nigerians are power drunk. They are hungry for power, but they don't really care about the country. This is exactly what we're going through today. Look at the country is messed up because, yes, the colonial masters created a very faulty foundation, but leave the colonial masters out of it now. We got independence from them. When we got independence from them, what have we done in the country? Did we ever sit down to say, okay, we now have the country to ourselves? Let's at least live together with mutual respect. Mutual respect is what is lacking in Nigeria right now. The fraud in the Nigerian system started from the Wazobia. Say that, argue anywhere you like. These people who claim to, because Britain created that. They created that to suppress so many people. I don't want to go to the historical point of all these things. We know how that was created. How can you tell me the people from Benue, the people from the Middle Belt are Fulani? They came, they said Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo. But the people they pushed it because they know that Hausas are majority in the north. But who were the people ruling the Hausas, the Fulanis? They didn't say Fulani, Yoruba, Igbo, because they have done that would cause chaos. They said Hausa, Fulani, Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo. So they did that. So now the Hausa people actually thought like, okay, yes, we have it. Unknown to them that the Fulanis were actually penetrating every corners, every areas of their land. Today, the Hausa people are almost made homeless in their own land. President Buhari made that happen, where today a Fulani man that is not a Nigerian can walk into Nigeria with weapons in his hands, go to territories, do whatever. it's become so bad that we don't even care about the Nigerian lives anymore. We hear about killings in Benue, killings in Jos. It looks like it's just one of those things. But if there's just an attack in the UK or an attack in the US and the person is dead, the whole world rises like, what's happening? A man was shot dead in America, a man was shot dead in the UK. It looks as if Third World War want to happen. But when you hear about 200 people dead in Nigeria, it becomes like it's nothing. That is how much value we now place on human life. It now makes no meaning to us anymore. Why? Because the Nigerian people they've been conditioned not to regard those things. And you now imagine a child brought up in a system that is as faulty as that. This whole problem started. Now, the people who claim to say the North belongs to them, how do you tell me that Middle Belt is an Hausa land or a Fulani land? And this is the problem we have. That's why you see the politics of today. They will tell you, well, Fulani president for 8 years, a Yoruba president for 8 years. This one will say, well, an Igbo man should call Igbo, and Igbo has never ruled. Nonsense. Nonsense from the pit of hell. Are people from Ishekiri, are they better? Are they less better? People from Isham, Benin, Isoko, Ijo, are they less better? Until we begin to see competence above this nonsense ethnic groups that was created that has actually given a triangle of direction to our politics. We'll start seeing competence. We will never make a better country. I'm like, nonsense. And this is where you now have some stupid, nonsensical, foolish, and duplicitous agitations. Some people tell you this land is this one, this land is Biafra land, this land is Duduwa land. Nonsense agitations all over the place. You see the Fulanis, this land is a Fulani land. Nonsense. And I keep saying it. The three ethnic group created by the British are the problem we have in Nigeria today. I vote for a person because of his competence, and I can see that this person has what it takes to capture the affairs of the country. Not because I think so ethnic group. If I want to talk about ethnic group who has not been given the chance to rule, I will first of all support my first. In a dual language, there's what we call Adazoe. I'm not an Adazoe. I will first of all say yes, and a Edo man is competent to rule. If you look at it, let's go back to history. The Edo people have always fought for the betterment of everybody. In Nigeria, the only people that always stand for Nigeria, they think about the entire nation and are the Edo people. That's why if you go to Nigeria today, no city is as welcoming as Benin City. Everybody who has developed as Lagos, they see tribalism in Lagos State. When we go to Benin, everybody speak pidgin. As you all speak pidgin, everybody flows with you. I've seen people who make videos on YouTube saying, I was told that Benin people is this, Benin people are that, but when I went to Benin, I saw a different thing. So many videos on YouTube, they say, I didn't know Benin people are this welcoming, because that is just who we naturally have. But is the people who have suffered the highest hospitality abuse in Nigeria are the Edo people. We are very welcoming, but people abuse it because it's just like when you see a young man who doesn't know what love is, but is in a relationship with a girl that was brought up in love. The girl loves him because she was brought up in love. You cannot give what you don't have. That is all she has. He has love in her. But the man believes the young girl is an idiot for loving him, because he doesn't know what love is. And that is why I see in Nigeria, you have some people who actually have love in them. They are hospitable, they are welcoming, but you have some people behave like barbarians. They don't even know what it is, and they abuse it, they abuse they abuse your hospitality, they abuse your love, they abuse your simplicity. That is why the Nigerian politics is where it is today. You have an idiotic tyrant like Buhari captain a country like Nigeria, where we claim to be the most educated black people in the world, and you can have a president like that. We should be ashamed of ourselves. But a man like that can sit down in a place like Asoro. That man did nothing. People just went, they just meshed together, made him the candidate. And they did an election for him. He never for once campaigned for himself. They campaigned for him and they made him the president. And they overran the company on his behalf. He was just there, just sitting down as a figurehead. The people from Niger flooded Nigeria. People from Chad flooded Nigeria. Tell me if today that power goes to other ethnic groups. These three ethnic groups today, I'm keep saying the Wazobias are the problem in Nigeria. Until they change their mindset. If the power shift today to someone else, what will see happen? We will see elevate his own people. If the power shift to this, look at what is happening today now. They are saying Tinubu's government is flooded by the Yorubas. Other people who worked with him are complaining from other ethnic groups. Tell me if on that Igbo mind tomorrow, the same thing will happen. I supported Obi, and I just hope Obi becomes the same person I think he is. Because this same mentality of, we are the majority, we must produce president, that is nonsense. Nigeria should start seeing a candidate by competence. Not this, can I think button, can you button? Nonsense for the pit of hell. Are you more better than the Ekwere man? Are you more better than the Shekiri man? Are you more better than the Soko man? What nonsense! And we see that people claim to be educated, and who claim to be educated, who lived abroad for many years, they parade this stupidity on different platforms. We have to start saying things. If we want to really have a country, let's grow up out of this stupidity. And that is where we are where we are today. We should look at it like, no, every Nigerian matters, irrespective of where you are. And this current nonsense must be fought. And I kind of think, and I wholeheartedly believe that if the next election does not amend things, I don't know where Nigeria will go. Because right now, Tinubu is not doing anything. I mean, Tinubu, has he ever moved to make a stop against the Fulanis? He has never done anything. I've never seen Tinubu actually make a better move to say the Fulani killing must stop. No. What is the president right now doing in regards to the killings happening? Do you know how many people are being killed in Nigeria as we speak? This nonsense got to the peak through Buhari's government. Why should such a man be celebrated? Anybody, let me tell you something. There are so many Buharis in Nigeria today. You think Buhari is the only person? That was one. So bad he got to Aso Rock. But there are so many people like Buhari today. See parity in Nigeria. Anybody with an ethnic agitation, if you are here, you are supporting Oduduwa Nation, you are supporting the Igbo Nation or Biafra or whatever, you are like Buhari. I take it anywhere you are like Buhari, you are not different. Because all you do is try to steal land that is not yours. You say this land is Biafra land, this land is this one. Who told you the land is yours? Historically, is it yours? Was it ever yours? Because your people are there doing business. Does it mean the land belongs to you? Birmingham, there are lots of Indians in Birmingham. Does it mean Birmingham is an Indian land? Anybody that has an ethnic agitation is not different from Buhari. But when it comes to power, they'll do the same thing. It will look that way when it's people are parading criminalities. You will not arrest them. You look that way. There's no difference. There's no difference. Buhari did it. Many of them will still do it. Until we begin to have people who truly love Nigeria and support them to become president. Not all these tribal bigots, tribal idiots who will tell you it's the turn of my people. Who told you your people are better than other people? Who told you? These are the nonsense we must stop in that country. There are better people who should be in power. You shouldn't be allowing the worst rulers. You shouldn't be allowing the worst leaders. Because we are the most educated black people in the world. There's no university, also Nigerian graduate. But how come the worst of the worst is the people who are look at what's happening in Edo State today. That man did not campaign for himself. The state happened in Buhari's tenure. People campaigned for him. You just put him as a candidate. People campaigned for him. And you begin to have the worst of the worst at the captaining the affairs of your own nation, where you have the most intelligent black people, the first black man to get a Nobel Prize and all that. And you see such a man, Nassau Rock. You should be ashamed of ourselves. Every Nigerian, such a man like Buhari, if it's easy, if I should talk about the end of time, or if it's easy to erase a tenor from the list of those who have ruled Nigeria, they should remove him and not include him too. If I had the power, I would do it. Let's begin to think like Nigerians and stop this tribal nonsense. Thank you for now.
All right, Sir Louis, thank you very much, sir. Thanks for your submission. God bless you. Give us a mandate. Are you available to speak? Okay, you're not there too, Nigeria. Please talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And Nigeria Watch, greetings to all the panelists, greetings to the chat, and special greetings to the viewers. So, all this stuff we were talking about yesterday, it was a very straightforward thing. Let's not judge each other the way we perceive the passing of Buhari. Because when we look at, I'm just looking at the data, comparing all the presidents in this democratic dispensation. In terms of economy, I think his economy was the worst, isn't it? We all know that because one, he's not very good at managing the economy, and secondly, there was, oil price from $100 per barrel to $30 per barrel. That is likely to affect anybody, not to mention somebody that is not very good with economy and not very good at communicating. So that affected him greatly. Then you talk about COVID-19 on top of that, all in one person's period of governing. So he came in at a very, very bad time in terms of, if you are looking at it from the context of the geopolitical weather, this is not things that he can control as a president. It's something that happens due to global geopolitical events. So that is the context. If you subject the other leaders to the same problem, some of them will manage it better because they are better in economic management, but the pain will still be there nonetheless. In terms of security, he too performed badly. Definitely, by my standard, he performed very, very badly. Almost all Nigerian leaders performed very badly. And in terms of security, but in terms of infrastructure, that's where he seems to have stood out more than every single one of them. From Obasanjo in 1999 to the current president, I think Buhari stands out in terms of the infrastructure when you check the data that is coming through. As a matter of fact, he stands out in the entire Nigerian history. The only person that stands out more is Gowon after the war. No other person stands this thing at this level of infrastructure that he has built. I really wish some people took some time to check some of all these things. But in the end, what are we talking about here? We are measuring height among dwarfs. So I'm not saying these leaders any one of them have governed that well at all. I can assure you they've all governed Nigeria into the ground. They've helped us get to where we are now. Every single one of them had the opportunity to turn the tide around. Every single one of them. Just yesterday, I was just watching the Indian astronauts returning from space station in California. And they flew their own spacecraft to the space station, spent some time there, and returned back home. And do you know how much it takes to construct a spaceport so that Nigerians can be sending their own satellite into space? How do you think Elon Musk flew all this internet infrastructure into space? Because he had rockets. You know how much it costs to build a spaceport? It's not even up to $3 billion. But this current government spent borrowed more than 20-something billion just last year for the 2025 budget alone. So you see that our leaders have always had the opportunity to make Nigeria a different country, but they don't want to. They don't want to. Do you know these Nigerian governments can reduce the ticket that diasporans, Nigerians that are overseas, and even anybody that wants to visit Nigeria, they can reduce the price by half. And it's not even close to 300 million that it's going to cost them. And if they do that, they are going to get sixfold the benefit in the Nigerian economy. Have you ever seen any of them do that? No. They are very, very happy to kick Nigerians out, but never wanting them to return back home. If you want to travel from the UK to Morocco alone, which is more than halfway to Nigeria, you spend $100. And this is somehow, you spend $100, you spend $120. But if you want to come to Nigeria, over 1,000 naira. They make it hard for us to even return home. These kind of wicked people we have governing that country. And if they spend little money, they will make far more. That is how crazy it is. You see, when I compare all of them, I say, okay, this one performed better than the other one. It doesn't mean that they are all good. They are good. None of them are good. They are horrible people. They are governing us into poverty. I don't understand what kind of mindset. Maybe it's just Nigerians. I don't know. Maybe I'm just there just talking about general Nigerians, because Nigerians, you don't know, when you look at them, you think they are normal people. Some of them sit here calling Oyibo man colonial masters, when the Oyibo people are not calling themselves colonial masters. Some of them sit here, when they see Oyibo people, they start shaking like leaves that cannot stand anything, like they are seeing ghosts. Yes.
I mean, I appreciate if you allow me maybe to ask you a question, sir, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate what you are saying, but as someone that supports Tinubu, if there's any what can you advise Tinubu? Can you, if I put you on a camera to talk to him, what will you tell him on what to do to fix the country, sir? If I can ask that question, sir.
What the first thing I would tell him to do is close the gap. Start closing the gap we lost more than 100 years ago during the colonization wars, which is our ability to defend ourselves. He has to start strengthening our security forces, every single one of them, from Secret Service to the military. He has to look at recruiting 2 million personnel security forces amongst all the security forces. He needs to increase it rapidly, because we are losing over $50 billion, not over, up to $15 billion every year due to insecurity. That is a lot of money we are losing. We are bleeding. We're not even talking about these stupid politicians that are stealing our money and putting it in foreign banks alone. So you stop that bleed first. Our Nigerians can at least feel safe. They can go to farms and all the rest. Then you can see the magic Nigerians can make. Nigerians can create a 24 hours economy. Do that first, then start dealing with this in law and order, the way people are breaking, impunity. Deal with power supply issues, like this issue of Nigerians not being able to return home. To be fair, the moment you give Nigerians security, they will start coming back home. I assure you. If they have security, they will start coming back home. And if they come back home, they will come with their money, even if they put this big ticket on them. But I would say, reduce the amount that it costs Nigerians to be able to come back home. If you cannot incentivize them and tell them, oh, we'll give you land and all the rest, no, just reduce the ticket price. Nigerians shouldn't have to be spending $2,000 to bring their family, £3,000 or $5,000 to bring their families back home, because all the rest of the world don't do that. We are punishing our people. It's as if they don't want our people to return back home. Why do we do that? And especially when they come home, they spend more money in the country. It's not even economically sound behavior. I would tell him, the foreign exchange that you went and floated, stop it. Retrace the Nigerian foreign exchange listing, reduce the demand for the dollar, use Dangote refinery to offset the demand for the dollar that is occurring, because Dangote refinery, since we are not buying petrol again, we don't need to spend so much dollars. Stop Nigerians from buying petrol overseas. I think Nigerians are still buying petrol from overseas today. We are spending valuable dollars buying petrol from overseas. Why is he doing that? For what reason? That you want to avoid monopoly? What is monopoly? Who cares about monopoly? The Nigerians are suffering. Stop importing petrol, convert this in peg the Nigerian currency, devalue it in such a way that you don't have to spend so much money defending it, and discourage the use of the dollar. Nigerian government officials should not be spending dollars. We shouldn't be exchanging dollars inside Nigeria. Start supporting Nigerian manufactured goods like Innocent, Proforce. You start buying Nigerian made cars. It's quite simple. To fix the country is not that hard.
To Niger, stopping monopoly is issuing more license to others. Okay? Because if you don't issue license, for others to go into the business, then monopoly cannot be stopped. That's what
monopoly
is
not you see, let's make no mistake. Monopoly is not
our biggest problem. I just want to chip into what you said. Stop monopoly. The only way they can stop monopoly is by issuing more licenses. Otherwise, how many people can import fuel?
I hear what you are saying. I think we have a bigger problem than monopoly. We even lack supply. So you have to deal with supply first before you worry about the dynamics of the market. After all, we have cement. Dangote dominated the cement. It's not like the whole world has collapsed because he's dominating cement. Most of the Western companies that we see today, they are all monopolies. Is anybody competing with Starlink in space? How many people are competing with Starlink in space? This in Elon Musk in SpaceX?
Yeah, but supply cannot come without they don't get license now.
Yeah, but my point is that
they have to issue the license now before the other supplies can come.
The only license I will grant is you go and get crude oil out of the ground, and I'm not going to give you license to go and spend dollars. No way. You are killing the Nigerian economy. In other words, when they go and get the dollars, everything is becoming more expensive for Nigerians at home. What kind of selfish people are those? I'm not going to give you license so that you can keep demanding dollar. Why would you do that? It's a crazy idea. What I will do is I will give you.
We have local producers. We have local refiners.
What I'm going to say is
the Niger Delta.
I hear what you are saying. Just hear me out. Just hear me
allow
out.
them to refine petrol that we can use. That's what it should be.
No. They should not be buying petrol from overseas. They should buy petrol from Dangote refinery. Dangote refinery can produce.
Why only Dangote? It should not be only Dangote. They should issue
Dangote can produce twice of what we need.
Not only Dangote. We have local producers. There are other refiners in Niger Delta. They are refining fuel there too.
Sorry.
So they should allow them to refine freely for the price to drop. That's what we need, not Dangote.
So now, those ones that you're talking about that are local, from what I gather, most of them are not making gasoline in terms of petrol as we know it, because those ones require catalytic cracking. But the ones that, if they can manufacture low grade other lower level products, then they can do that. I don't have any problem with that. But the point, I'm talking about the big dollars now. The big dollar ones are the ones that they are buying petrol from overseas. There's no need for that.
Tunanja, do
Yeah, go
you
ahead.
think that a country like Nigeria that is in OPEC should not have its own functioning
I
refinery?
better let Tunaja finish before you, even if you want
No, we are asking a question now.
corrupt
We are
anything,
asking
want to do anything.
questions. We are asking questions. And for him to talk to Tinubu, we are asking questions.
You think I have a phone to Tinubu? I don't have I've advised him and I've advised people about this a long way. And I think they know some of all this stuff. We're acting as if they don't know. They know. They are not stupid. They are deliberately doing what they are doing. That's why I call it sabotage. They are sabotaging our economies. These people, all our leaders, maybe in their heart, they think they are doing their best, but in reality, they are actually sabotaging your economy and they know it. Because this is not how a country is supposed to be run. Why would you be giving license to people so that they can start demanding dollars when you have a refinery that can produce twice of what Nigeria needs? That should have ended. That was, to me, that was one of the biggest gifts Buhari gave to Tinubu. That's why I said Tinubu had it in his power to be one of the greatest presidents. Because if he had leveraged Dangote refinery, the Nigerian GDP right now will be heading towards $600 billion instead of languishing at under $200 billion. This is crazy. This is a man that came into office saying that he wants to make Nigerian economy $1 trillion economy. And what has he gone and done? He more than halved the Nigerian economy. And based on current projection in terms of the growth rate that we have in Nigeria.
Directly the first Tinubu here. Buhari here. Buhari
No.
don't do anything.
I did say I was measuring height among dwarfs. I was measuring height among dwarfs. I'm not saying any of them performed very well. I'm just saying based on both of them, one of them did better than the other so far. They were asking questions. They didn't let me finish my point.
Your minutes is off, Oga. You don't talk past even the minutes I give to you before they start asking questions. Round up 1 minute.
Okay, thank you for that. So I will stop this thing, encouraging people to use the dollar. The government always had the power to stop it. When we have a governance problem, they will tell us that we have an institutional problem. They will develop a fake policy to solve it. Like Buhari could have stopped that arbitrage where people were doing round tripping. He could have stopped it. He didn't stop it because most of the people that were doing it were probably his kinsmen. How is it that Tinubu was able to do? It's not even 1 minute the Niger watch now.
Thank you. Don't reach.
60 seconds already.
Yes, it's all complete already.
Okay, go ahead now.
Mr. Jonathan, please talk to us. Thank you, sir.
Hello. Thank you, Mr. Harris. I greet everyone there 1 second. See, 3 things here. Number 1, there is difference between self-determination, agitation, and tribal dominance. Big difference. You cannot compare the two. Self-determination or agitation for self-determination is guaranteed under the Constitution. You cannot equate that with tribal dominance. Number 2, when you talk of infrastructure, please don't mislead Nigerians by equating infrastructure to roads and road construction only. Infrastructure is made up of schools, healthcare, transportation, water, housing, electricity. Mention anyone where Buhari succeeded. So equating roads as infrastructure only, that is glorifying mediocrity. Because there's no standard. That's why people can come out and start glorifying mediocrity. A score of 1/10, even below mediocrity. So you cannot, never. What is the point of, even if you build all the roads you want to build them. There are no schools, no efficient healthcare system, no housing system, adequate housing system, no electricity in the first place. The roads will just be there. They will be
useless. Now cows go to work out for the road. Now cow.
They will not be.
Which even road where they were not able to pass from Buhari to Edo?
Somebody's on the phone, please.
So when you talk of infrastructure, please, it is because we don't have standard in Nigeria. Mediocrity is the order of the day. It has been glorified. Somebody will build roads, and even that road has ulterior motives. If you even want to talk of that infrastructure, it has to be balanced across the length and breadth of Nigeria. almost equally. This is not the case of Buhari. He failed. So never use roads as as a basis to give him any pass mark. It's mediocrity, below mediocrity. And lastly, if you like, devalue the naira all you want. Devalue it all you want without adequate production and industrial base. It is nothing. It will not work. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I'll leave it there. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
Please, Niger Watch, please share link if you don't mind, please.
What do we need link for?
Some people want to enter now. Link to enter.
Why they not enter since? Buhari don't die now.
I bet if you ask me now, who I go ask?
All right. Mr. Odua, please talk to us. You have 8 minutes. Good evening to you.
I bet share link. Thank you.
Mr. Odua, not there. Let me move on.
I'm here. I'm here. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Call you for the
good evening, Mr.
Thank you, sir.
No, because he was saying sharing link. So, good evening, Mr. Najawash. Good evening, Mom in Diaspora. Good evening, all the commenters and listeners, and good evening, everyone in the panel. May God bless all of us all. Where as a Buhari, so-called Buhari, or whatever Buhari is away. He go to the kingdom come. We are all happy. We are glorifying God that a demon, one of the demons that have been tormenting the country, is gone. Because did you see the video that the children are jubilating in the north? That Buhari died? They are jubilating. So that shows that the rain we are beating both the goat, both the fowl, both the everything, the rain we are beating everybody. So they are happy that sun have come to dry them. So everybody are happy that Buhari dead. For those that are saying Nigeria are weeping, no, Nigeria are not weeping. Except those criminals that are eating our money, like what they call the Abso pastors and the imam and whatsoever that are eating, joining them to say, let them fast 100 days for Nigeria, pray for this. And those one should be the one money, because all of them are the one that are eating our money. So that is for that. For those who say infrastructure as a road, well, thank you for telling us. But which area do they construct new roads in Buhari time? Because like the area that there was no road before, then they just make the road and tie it, become the tar road, just like the way Tinubu wanted to do Lagos to Calabar. That it was not. They said they want to commission 30 kilometers. For the road you want to take to Calabar, you haven't even got to Edo, you will commission. So when you say infrastructure, even the old road we have, known as Saple Road, in Buhari 8 years, you could not pass from Edo to Saple in just, let's say, 4 hours. You have to spend a week. You have to spend a whole day. The same thing to Abuja. The same thing to East. If in the East, the same thing. So where did the infrastructure came from? Or which of the electricity they now construct for us? Or which of the refinery they now rebuild? Let us not even say the one that they repair, they rebuild as refinery to give us infrastructure. Or so when people are talking about this, anyway, it is English, it's another man language. So for those who clap for the another man language, who don't understand anything, when Godomigodo will speak, all of them will be happy. So we be believing such jargons. For we who know that there is nothing good. Is it not did you not know that when Rated Kinjibe was talking that the land allocated for hospital in Abuja, that is Wike revoked the sea of whatever, revoke it. That was the land that when Buhari sick and returned back from in London, when he spent almost how many months, he said he wanted to build something. That was the land I was talking about yesterday. A single block was not dropped in that land to say they have started the hospital. So, or even in Buhari time, when his wife have to cry that there's no even paracetamol in a presidential clinic in Abuja. So when people tell us that he build infrastructure, he do this, he do that, we begin to ask, where do they build it? Anyway, Wamagbe told us that when politicians are campaigning, they will tell you, I will be born in the sky. So, I lie. And that is why I said yesterday, everybody has their opinion. The thing might favor some, it might be bad for some, but the one that I favor will be telling you, this thing was the so. So for the people who know that that thing not supposed to be so, we tell you, no, it's not supposed to be so. So for me, that is why I always talk, when we talk of legacy, we have everything to bring legacy of Buhari. The first person to overthrow elected president was Buhari, which people are saying is even his Fulani brother. Whether Fulani brother or not Fulani brother, he doesn't care. People who are demon, we know that his brother cannot do that demonic something. He was the one that brought Sharia. Maybe he told that one to bring Sharia. That one said, no, I will not bring Sharia. Then he said, no, get out away. You can't do this thing, so let me do it myself. That was how he brought Sharia. Then he came again, he said he need a babu and the monkey will be soaked with blood. Then he had to send and go and invite all the Fulanis in the whole Africa and said they should come and stay in Nigeria. They start saying all the Nigeria we should turn it to Buhari Fulani country. We should give them in 36 states that they must have Fulani land in it. So it will have become Buhari Fulani country. So that is one of the legacy. That a country that he brought brought Sharia, his brother or his sister and the children were not destroying the land. Sharia law did not cut their hand, did not cut their leg. Sharia law never affect them, but the Sharia will affect the common man who the Sharia said don't steal. There are people we are stealing, don't rape. There are people we are rapers. And all the Sharia law never work on one thing today. So Buhari legacy is evil. And it will be all remember whenever they want to bring, if they remember evil, they will remember Buhari. And this message should go to Wike, who are claiming a land, saying his children have title or land. Where did the children have such money that buy those land? Because I know that their children have never worked any kobo. Then where did they make money? Because Wike was only a governor. He did not even do any. He said his father was a manager of any company. Nobody knows his father this thing. Nobody know. He never measured the company his father was a manager. So if not because of this criminality that a rule of law that's supposed to work is not working, the wicked children will approve. Where do they make such money? You can't do that here in Italy. Even Italy that we are calling second Africa, you cannot do that. Well, it is unfortunately that Nigeria will praise evil. Whether you are my Benin brother or you are not my Benin brother, I don't care. Whether you are my father, his father that gave birth to you, I will not care when you do evil. I don't care. Evil is evil. Even if it is my Igbo brother, if it is my Hausa brother, Yoruba brother, when you do evil, evil is evil. So Wike, today nobody is crying that Buhari is dead. We are all rejoicing. So when you still go, we will still be rejoicing when your evil is too much, because you are turning River State now to become your property. So when you die, we will all rejoice that if one of evil have left us. And the same message go to Bulabo, who have never bring down a flag for any destruction that has been happening in Nigeria. But now Buhari is no longer a president. He has go out of the position. Then he said they should bring the flag down for 1 week. Then all of them started saying it is good, it is not good. Well, Babangida himself, we are not even praising Buhari. Babangida said that because Buhari was not good, that is why he did overthrow-ment. He said it. He said the reason for him overthrow Buhari because Buhari was an evil person. So that is why. Now today he's praising Buhari. That shows that all the people that people are looking up to, they are all demons. Thank you, Mr. Nigerian. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Oga, Mr. Odoa. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Tiobala, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. You have 8 minutes.
Uh, Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Najawa, thank you so much for the great work you are doing. I really appreciate your time and
Thank you,
effort.
brother.
I also want to use the opportunity to thank our mommy Diaspora for all the great work. Madam Patricia, God bless you. Anyway, thanks to everyone on the panel. I don't know where to start. The most important aspect now is the fact that Nigeria is not working. Yes, it's not working in the sense that we supposed to have a place where we call home. But over the years, our government has refused to give us that enabling environment, that home we want to have. I also appreciate one of the points raised by to Nigeria. I think is one of the major issues we're also facing in the country, where a citizen, you know, not being able to freely, when I mean freely, not that we don't have the money or people don't have the money. I remember when I was schooling then here in America, some of my Indian friends would just say, okay, I want to go back to India and come back. I will ask how much is the flight? Say $600, 700, 500 and all that. I mean, round tickets. And this will also generate income. Imagine, because over time, I flew to different countries, at least 4 or 5 different countries, without even stepping to Nigeria. Why? When I check ticket to go to London, it's easy for me. Istanbul is easy for me. I will just fly in, fly out, and all of that. Imagine making our country in that same manner. We'll find out that it will be easy to generate more income. Having said all of that, I really want to really appreciate Sir Louis for your passionate delivery, because when you were giving your submission, really hot, and it pains me, like even the words you were using, it was not harsh enough. Because this amalgamation, this my turn, has one way or the other destroy the fabrics of our society called Nigeria. It's only in Nigeria they will not ask you where are you born, where are you from, which maybe when you want to do submit a form for recruitment, which state of origin are you from, all the stuff. And it's something that is something that is not just welcoming. At least most of us are live abroad, we are also here as well. At least you can never, hardly for you to differentiate somebody that is born in California or someone born in New Jersey and all of that. They all align. You can try to live anywhere you want to live. Why? Because they have a good society. The system is built for inclusivity. But Nigeria, right from time, this division has been there, and it's not going to make us develop as a nation. Having said all of those, and we are talking about nation building, the major problem we are facing as a country today is as a result of people not being able to live to normal standard of life. No good economy, like food, no food, light is not there, no good roads, and many others. And this brings me back to when we talk about nation building, development, and all of that, and people were talking about infrastructure. Yeah, one of the key infrastructure in terms of nation building is road. There is no doubt. But there are still some major aspects of development, which are the human capital. In the world, I still remember back then, at least growing up, I see like China, they send people out to go and study. Is it in Germany? To come to the US and other country. They will go back after developing themselves. They'll go back to their country because they have enabling environment. They have the make key infrastructure. They can go back and set up their their own company and all that, start recruiting their own people, start developing their own technology, thereby enhancing their growth and economy. Now, going back to Nigeria as a case study, Nigerian government are not doing that. All they keep doing is to send, especially people in the high authority and all of that, they will send their old children to go and school abroad, never to return. If they are going to return, just to come and occupy another position, maybe to come and contest as a senator or House of Rep. That's where they normally start from, House of Rep and all of those. And this brings me back to the main citizen of the country, which is the key factors of nation building, you and I, our mothers, our younger ones, the boys and the girls, the youths. Those people don't have the necessary requirement for them to develop themselves, for them to foster their own growth, their ideas. Why are we having this issue? That's why we also need to go back and think about how what has brought us to this area we find ourselves today. Because we are clamoring. Even Peter Obi has said, I want to do this, I want to do that. But the key people that want to help you develop that country are the people living in that country. Today, America is spending billions of dollars in their educational system. They are spending billions of dollars in the area of human capital. But Nigeria system did not foster that, did not enable that. How? Go and check our university system. Because you want people that will manufacture car for you. You want people that will lead that space movements for you. You want those software engineers, the doctors and all of that. Go and check our university system. Every year, Nigeria graduates minimum of at least millions. I can't get the figure right. Millions of people are graduating from Nigeria university, or thousands in their hundreds. University every year. And you find out that across Nigerian university, majority of them, except for few private, are certificate based. Few days ago, I was in touch with some of the professors where we were trying to talk about one of the stuff they are doing regarding some of the departments they try to create. And in that process, I have opportunity to talk with one of my friends from that meeting. I found out that what the guy was just saying, being a PhD holder, he just rather doing his PhD just to get that certificate to get promotion, not to get that knowledge to come and invest or to come and improve the society. Most of us, we are a victim of that. It's only in Nigeria you see a computer science graduate have never touched computer once. It's only in Nigeria you see a computer science lecturer don't even know how to write C++ or even Python code. It's only in Nigeria you see we have engineering faculty, departments, name them, in engineering, electrical, mechanical, production, or even civil engineering, anywhere. In their university, they will import Chinese to come and help them build flyover, or come and help them construct one of the whatever they have in their university. Why? Because the system is built to have certificate. Why am I saying all of this? You want a nation to develop, is the people that you are grooming that are coming up to replicate what they've been taught over time. It was 5 days ago or so, in another conversation with some set of people. They said something that really struck me, and it is a natural stuff they normally say in Nigeria, like mass. Say, what do they use it for? They asked me to come and sort the words, come and find S. Over the years, I'll be finding what are they using for? They know, if you go to bank, they don't use this and that. That really broke my heart. Why? Because of lack of knowledge. Most of us are victims of that. We all know the technology we enjoy today, foundation is laid, mass is the main foundation. Technology we are advancing for today, space, foundation is mathematics. It's only in Nigeria, person, as in you see people graduated, professor of maths and all of that, you cannot convert that divide the years to solving Nigeria problem or even to create. Across the world are developing, people are advancing. So in Nigeria, all we keep hearing over time is mediocrity and many other going down the drain, And the society, people living in that society, we are still finding it difficult to acclimatize. Even when we travel out, go and check. Most of the people that graduate from Nigerian university, go and ask. Whenever they come to abroad to come and study, they find it in a different environment. You're surprised that many persons have never touched computer before, but in the Western world, they submit everything, assignment, everything, you do it there. But in Nigeria, how do they go about it? It's a different ballgame entirely, whereby you submit an assignment with your paper and all of that. Why am I saying all of this? Because for a nation to develop, the people living in that society will first of all develop. Now, going into 2027 general election, we must look out for key factors that will shape in our own decision based on who is going to pilot the affairs of the nation, who is people-centric, who is technological-driven-centric, And And that will know we're shaping our mind. And if we are waiting for this current government to do the needful, why not? They can still do it if they have the conscience to do it. Like Nigeria mentioned it in one of his broadcasts that yesterday or so. One of the ministers who is actually performing very well, whether a minister of interior or culture, I don't know. And how, like talking about the passport system now, before it take you like 3 to 4 months for you to get your passport, but because of the new system they introduced, you find out that you can apply for passports at the comfort of your home, maybe go and do your biometrics thereafter 5 days or so, you get your passport. It's not joke. I've done, as a friend of mine did it, my younger ones and all of that. So many people I know, they all did it, they got it. So let's go back to the airport system. I remember the last time I traveled to the UK. Then they separate people. Like if you're a citizen, you don't need to worry yourself bringing your passport. They have e-gating system. Just go there with your passport or with your card. Automatically, that one check you in, check you out, and all of that. This was one of the system they also introduced in Nigeria airport system recently. And these are systems we are clamoring for. So we need enabling environments. We need our university system to be working, and we need to democratize our educational system, not just to learn at the 4 walls of the university. You can be in your house and still learn anything you want to learn. By so doing, nation will be developing, individual will be developing, and as a result of that, we'll have a better and prosperous nation. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Tio Bala. God bless you. Thanks for joining us today. Ogatun, it's good to have you on the show. It's been a while. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Good evening. Oh, right. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir. Go ahead. Thank you.
Okay. Right. Okay, great. Okay. I came in because I wanted to I had some few submission from a few people which I found really interesting. You see, people, if we just realize that, listen, what we say yesterday, it might come back at some point to bite us. Now I'm going to start with two Nigeria. I think he's left. This is the same man that was saying that Tinubu.
Yeah, Tunaja is here. He's here with
Okay.
us.
All right. Okay. This same man that was telling us some few months ago to a year, and he was staunchly defending Tinubu that he won the election, that Peter Obi and his obedient gang were just talking nonsense. You see, listen, all the problem we have today is not Hausa Fulani, is not Igbo, is not Yoruba, is not Tiv, is not Edo. It's all of us collectively. The day we start healing ourselves, the day we start telling ourselves the truth, that is when we'll start healing. That is when things will start changing. I read what Delifa Rotimi said some few days ago. He said, listen, the most dangerous people that supports this fraud of our administration are people that live in the diaspora, and which is true. You can come here and say whatever you want to say and all that. Military, you don't know nothing, mate. You know nothing. You don't have any jack. You're asking people to increase the strength of the military. What food do they have to eat? Or do you know how many? Do you know the how they ration the ammunition? Many brilliant soldiers and men, officers and men have died because they didn't have adequate equipment. Money that's been set aside to buy bullets and other equipment and all that has been siphoned. Do we talk about it? You can come here boldly and be saying that he built a road and all that. Listen, May, I don't know what you see. If we claim to be educated and we cannot articulate and all that basic thing, I mean, so we're talking about going to the moon and all that. You're going to the moon. You have not even planted maize and plantain and for your people to eat. You're talking about going to space. Going to space to do what? To go and plant yam in space. It doesn't make sense. And here is also a man that goes, he's so comfortable with one man went to more thing where they say all sort of absurd, it's all sort of absurd things supporting this criminal government and the past, just because the man is a Yoruba man. Listen, guys, we need to have a soul search. We need to have a soul search. If on the basic level we cannot tell the truth where the truth needs to be told, you have no business criticizing anybody in government. It needs to start locally. It needs to start organically. We tell ourselves the truth. If you cannot do that, sorry, I don't respect you. That is why I even though I'm busy, I've just taken a break from all this social media, because even the most of the people that present and most of the platforms I know that is all based on lies and ethnicity, and it just drives me mad. Buhari that we're talking about, who made him? Who made him? Who fast-tracked him into the leadership of the country? Ahmadu Bello. Most of the people that are not supposed to be officers and generals that have been retired or died and all that, Ahmadu Bello fast-tracked them. And that was what the soldiers in 1966 were trying to correct. But they dubbed it Iboku. They dubbed it. Now Zogo's name is being dragged all over the place. It was revolution. They saw what was going to go, what was happening today. They saw it. They saw there was corruption started big time from that from that period, from that era. They saw it big time. The civil war should it have happened if Gowon was not a dullard and a stooge in the hands of the British government and all that? It shouldn't have happened. But millions and millions of Igbos died needlessly, and yet they will say it's an Igbo thing. And I'm quite happy about my brother. Is it Sir Lewis that says about all this stupid agitation that everybody is just running about here? Um, um, Biafra, no Biafra, and all that. These are all rubbish. It doesn't matter. I'll keep on saying it. If you really want to make your mark in the country, in the country that we have found ourselves and all that, go and develop your land. Go and develop your land, go and develop your region. Nobody will stop you from developing your region. If every Igbo person should leave Lagos Island and go and set up Nnewi, Onitsha, and all that kind of thing, and all that, Lagos economy will drop. Why wouldn't the Oba of Lagos say that he's ready to drown all the Igbos in the lagoon? See, listen, guys, we are just deceiving ourselves. We need to start from grassroots and start telling ourselves the truth. I'm happy that we mentioned Wike. Wike that we're talking about. There are many Wikes. There are many people as evil as Wike. Look at the governor that they suspended and all that. He's now joining APC. Is it not the same thing? When they started all that I was telling some of my friends, I said, listen, lead them. Don't die in their war. Lead them. You're going to see. I told some of my friends, I said, watch. In about a year's time from now, or even less, and all that, this same man, this same criminal, because he is a criminal, he will be joining APC. Is it not happening? We're not telling ourselves the truth. Until we start saying the truth, the content makers, when you go to some of these channels, I know that when you say the truth, they say that you're shouting that they want to protect the integrity of their channel. They don't want YouTube to shut them down. They will ban you. They will shut you down. Some people have power. It's where they want to show that, yeah, I've got authority and power there. Bro, you're as bad as Tinubu as well. You're as bad as Buhari and many more. The bandits, as they adopt them today and all that. Anytime they stroll into all these areas in Benue State and just slaughter people as if they are not human beings. And yet we have the military. And yes, we have the Nigerian Defense Academy. It's not 2 years ago that they went went into the Nigerian Defense Academy and abducted 2 officers. I think one of them was killed. The Nigerian Defense Academy, I know. I mean, as a civilian, even by the time you step in, some kind of awe and fear will grip you. But right now, our military is not respected. So that's my own take. So before we come and start criticizing these and all that, look at yourself.
30 seconds left, sir. 30 seconds.
Yeah. So look at yourself. To Nigeria, you're one of the people that supported Tinubu, that Tinubu won fairly and all that. Look at yourself before you start criticizing. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
All right, Ogatun, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining us today. It's been a while. Let me come to you. Augustine, you want to say something?
Yeah, please, just 10 seconds. I had wanted to give us his his own assessment of Tinubu. I mean, sorry, not Tinubu, Buhari, because that is the top news today. As an insider, you've been in the. Sorry, I don't want to say it, but you may have one or two. What do
we'll come back.
Okay.
You are muted. We can't hear you, Ogatun.
So nobody has corrected anybody to tell them that I didn't support Tinubu. God, wow.
Nobody, no. You supported him. You did.
So I supported Tinubu.
TM is here. He's on the record. We all heard you many times, not once, not twice. He's saying that Peter Obi did not win that election.
See, even if Tunaja support Tinubu, is on his own right to support anybody he wants to support. Please. See, it's not
yes, you are right.
Yes, now we are not against him.
We are only saying we are not against him.
It's ridiculous.
You see, that is not what I'm saying, Theobala. I don't know whether it's Theobala that was just saying. You can support anybody, even you can support the devil. But all I'm saying is that for you to verbally to start deflecting and we want to rewrite the history with your mouth so that in say 10 years time or 20 years time.
You are in a dreamland, I tell you. I'm sorry to say, you are acting as if
nobody's in a dreamland.
will not respond to you because you have shown yourself that you don't have integrity.
I bet Nigeria Watch, I bet slow them down.
It's ridiculous, and somebody should correct him. You all know I didn't support Tinubu. So what are you? What are we doing here?
All right, please. Thank you. We'll correct both of you later. Black Panther, talk to us. You're the last on the panel, so that I'll give you guys time to talk with yourself.
Oh, thank you, my brother. No, let me talk. You talk last. Please, they've called me. I have limited time.
But you met me here now.
But you were not called now.
But you met me here, right? Come after
Let's form a decorum.
Give us a mandate. Calm down. There is a moderator here now.
Give us a mandate. We'll call you since you don't answer. So
no
let
better.
him talk.
No better.
Okay, my brother. Okay.
Thank you, my brother. My brother. Thank you very much. You know why they use this adage for you? It is because you have faced the odds and you stood your ground. You face the odds of liars. You face the odds of distractors. But you stood your ground by emphasizing and standing on the back of the truth. You have always stood for truth. That is why I call you my brother. So I want that to stick into you so that you know why I'm calling you that name. I want to thank you and may God bless you. I want to thank every one of us that are here today. You people are awesome. There might be distraction. There might be manipulation. But I want us to note that we are going to manipulate those that are our distractor with the word of truth. If they form anything from their own space, their own cloud, but we are going to dig into the history of our country called Nigeria, and we are going to dig out the fact and face them with the fact. That fact will confuse the universe. That fact will convince them. I want to thank Mom in Diaspora. I want to thank everybody here. I want to thank those who are listening. I want to say here today, we are all blessed.
You see, Buhari is a forgone issue. We shouldn't clamor on it because the factors surrounding Buhari will make us see ourselves as we are fighting to get a space in the Nigeria as a unit. But there's one fundamental thing somebody said. He said we should forget all this system they are trying to fuse into our own head, system of tribalism and other things that you and I have mentioned here. I want to thank Sir Louis. Sir Louis is a very smart and intelligent man. I want to thank you for bringing those topics and summing it up for us to really get in line again. And I want to thank Ogatun. Ogatun, you are welcome. You have dug into something because you are a fact standing before us all to speak on the fact because you hail from the fact. You know why I say that? You were a military officer. And I've stood here to speak everything you have spoken. But I didn't go deep because I expect other people to know what I mean. But somebody said here, to Nigeria is always talking about recruiting. I don't blame him. That is the level of understanding of the kind of defense policy he wants to, breed and fuse into the new constitution we are shouting that we should get. Israel today, Israel don't have the largest military in the world, but Israel can stop the airspace of the high populated country in the Arab nation, and they can take over the country within an hour because they got what? Technology. That is what make them what they are today, because they are a nation that believes in itself. They believe in everything. Every child born in Israel wants to serve in its military. Why? Because they are a nation. There's a bond that sealed them, and that bond was founded with an agreement within various tribes inside the Israeli nation itself. That's why they can resist those that want to come against their existence in this world. How can we resist those that want to come against our existence? We are all scattered because our military has been compromised. Why? Because Nigeria is not yet a nation. Where you have your military, the last person that can stand in the defense is compromised. That means that nation is not yet founded yet. Where a military ruler, a presidential person can say, alienate his citizen who stand for the truth and raising up the flag that bounded us in disguise because we are not yet a nation. He said they should take all of them down. And yet the flag of the nation was not brought down because it was not brought down for those citizens that was slain, the futures of our generation, the futures of the country that we all are fighting for. They were slain, and the flag of the nation that they believe in was not brought down halfway for them. But yet a man that ordered the killing, the dying of those children, who he was nominated, not elected, to vice over, is slain there. And when he died, they raised up the flag and halfway in honor of him. You can see the abnormality in the country that we said is not a nation yet. Like somebody said, this name should be struck from history. You see the Uganda president, the military president, his name was scrapped from their history. His name was alienated. Everything was trash because he ordered the killing of the Ugandan people and ate them. So my brothers and sisters, we should find a way, because everything we have said here, we are in line.
All right. We don't know what happened to you, Black Panther. Give us a mandate. You're on the backstage. You need to turn on your
Oh,
camera.
sorry, sorry about that. I have an
Yeah,
obstruction. That's why I don't want person to come into the
yeah, but
stuff.
you always do that. You just mute yourself like that. Eh?
Sorry about that. I just
All
wanted
right.
the channel not to take any voice in. Let me
Did he
just end.
India me was a cannibal?
Let
Just say
let
that.
me let me just end by saying that
Round up, please. Thank you.
we should all calm down. Buhari is gone. We should calm down and let us think and study the situation and let us stop all this building our foundation, building our country under a chartered foundation. We will talk about the foundation, and from there we can climb up and see a better nation if in the future. Thank you.
All right, Black Panther, thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Okay, give us a mandate. You are not here now. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys on the panel 30 minutes to talk amongst yourselves so that I can end the show. CM, we are back to you again. You guys just manage your 30 minutes so that we can round up. CM, you can take the lead. If they not stop you, just use the whole 30 minutes more to round up. You are muted, though. You are muted. You are muted, CM.
Okay. Sorry. No, I won't even. I will time myself for, say, 2 minutes. Let me try. Only I want to add what I forgot about, this Buhari issue. Buhari, as a military head of state, has to punish Nigerians with a retroactive decree. That's bad. Why I'm saying this is that people cried out. You made a decree. The day you promulgate a decree is the way then you start to whoever is unfortunate to run foul of the law, then the decree goes into it. But Buhari has to do it and then retract it. I mean, months back to go and bring those people and punish them under that same decree. That man is evil. Now, Sir Lewis, I heard what you said. I'm quite happy. I'm the same page with you. What I would like you to also remember in prayer is this Ozekome, my Professor Ozekome committee. I think they started today, 15th, in which they said it's a matter there is urgent. They will compel Tinubu to restructure Nigeria based on the new constitution they want to bring in. He was speaking in Arise today. I mean, Professor Zekome, saying there's no amount of amendment that can make something that is illegal or something that wouldn't work to work. That all he are asking for is not amendment because they've been amending constitution since 1999 or more than 20 years. Every year, amendment, yet nothing there. So I will also like you to join him, maybe appreciate what he's doing or go and listen to his interview. That is the savior because what Ozekome said is that he said this time every ethnic group will bring a representative, and that is the basis of equality or equity in Nigerian system. I don't care. We have to sit down together in the table of brotherhood, equal representation, and then you say what you want. Nobody will lord it over the other. I don't care. That is I'm a very liberal person. I consider others. So I agree with you with what for your observation. Let me stop here. You are quite in order, but listen more to Michael Zekome. He may be their committee starting work today, may be the savior that Nigeria is looking for to redirect this country and then bring order and then sort of sanity to the system. Thank you. Think I hear 2 minutes.
If I'm to correct something, I don't know, maybe what Tone is talking about was when I said based on the dynamics of the election, if you have two major parties that normally get almost 50% of the votes, and one of them decides to go and break up into four other parties, the dynamics indicates that the one that didn't break up is likely to win. Does that this thing insinuate that I'm supporting one party over another? That is a common sense this thing conclusion. Anybody that I've had me speak about Tinubu, I sure it's not even bear addressing. That said, regarding the things that, because this is more important to be fair, about things to fix the country, we have to start buying our own Nigerian made goods, and our government seriously need to take that very seriously. This issue of our leaders dying overseas is a very, very shameful episode whereby it's just indicating how backward we are. where your leaders go overseas and die, and they ship them back to come and be buried. No wonder was it Putin that said that Africa is graveyard for this in African leaders, because they just stay overseas, then they come to Nigeria, Africa to come and bury themselves. That has to stop. I don't understand why that shame hasn't reached them yet. Right now, we still have one other president, one other head of state of Nigeria, still in London, seeking treatment. These are people that borrow $20 billion every year or so, and they can't figure out how to build an ultra-class hospital for themselves. It's just disgraceful, and they are disgracing us every day. I don't know how long we are going to tolerate this type of behavior. But in terms of the development of the country, after you start buying Nigerian made goods, all the ones we have now, just start buying them. Before 10, 15 years, African countries will start buying them. And that is going to help the African countries, because now they don't have to buy from such far away. At the same time, it's also going to help develop Nigeria. It's a feedback loop we are all going to gain from. Secondly, you engage, if in terms of education, what you want to look at is a technological revolution, because Nigeria needs to catch up with the world. Like I said, India was just, they had astronauts returning from space just yesterday. Before Nigeria will catch up, we don't even have one spaceport. We don't even have a rocket. We've not even started. If you want to catch up with such people, you have to have a generation that is totally dedicated to technology. We have to make a technological leap forward. In other words, the generation that is coming and the current generation, you focus on technological education. Every single one of them. Everybody has to take technology as a form of English language. In other words, whether you know it or not, you have to learn something about technology. You have to learn about creating stuff. You have to do that so that that generation, that technology generation, by the time they are done and they cool off with the subsequent generations, Nigeria would have caught on with the world. Maybe we'll need two generations of that to be able to catch up with where the world is right now. And I don't see the urgency in most of our leadership in terms of doing that. If you take care of security, take care of technological revolution and law and order, the country will flourish. The rest, Nigerians will do the rest. Nigeria is one of those few countries you go to in the middle of the night in Abuja, I can go and cut my hair. That is, I don't even think you can do that in London. Nigeria is a place where they can do business 24/7. And I think Ghana is also talking about 24/7 this in economy. This is something we can do. And when we do it, we can generate a lot of wealth, a lot of prosperity, and our people don't have to be going overseas anymore. You can have a country that you can be proud of. You will have universities and people will be coming to from all over Africa and other parts of the world. Africa has got a lot going for it. We don't have to do too much even for the rest to start becoming a feedback loop of this thing, prosperity. It's not that hard. So I'll leave it there. Thank you.
Let me say something a little bit. Thank you. Oh, I surprised the way to Nigeria is talking now. It's like you have repented. Anyway, God bless you. The pastor that prayed that prayer and it really worked. That is why you see, when we are talking of the next generation, they are learning the criminality that Tinubu, Miloko, Buhari, and others they put down. The only solution for because I hear my brother that was looking for S, that is what he used to go to space. That when he hear that people say they did not, since they've graduated from school, they have no use S in any ways they used to bank or whatever they used to trade. Anyway, if that is why, if I were able to advise more, I will have told him that those people they call common mechanic in the street, common electrician, common this, common that those are the engineers that will make this next generation to think of what to do. Because the Edo and data now, the only what they think is what to do is content. They create content. Because the people that are ahead of them, we are thinking backward. So let them look for those electricians, those carpenter, those tailor, send them to all primary schools, all secondary schools. When there was a time we used to have a transport. So they should be teaching all these schools these things. For carpenter, they will have a hall for carpenter, for tailoring, for electrical rewinding of coil, all these things. These are how China become who they are today. because they started from that infant. Which you people call infant, that child. They started teaching them from child, from primary school to secondary school. Even when you have those things, you will not even be looking for university, because the University of Nigeria is what supposed to teach you. But the university, what we have is just to go and learn English. They waste how many of your years to learn English, then they give you a paper. And where the English people are not looking for S, they are doing ABC. They let Nigeria or those doing African country, they give their language to be looking for S. My brother, just go to class. When I came to Italy here, the school I went to, they were 14 years. 14 years. It's difficult for Italian to say he's going to university. What they go to is technical school. Wherever level they want to do, is just letting their age of it. If you finish nursery school, you enter primary school. From there, you decide to say, okay, I will do this, I will do that. They send you to the school. That is how it's supposed to be. Not you wasting all your life in the name of I'm going to university. The money that you're supposed to start company investment with, you will be giving it to so-called useless government. Then after, they tell you no work. How would there be work when the money you're supposed to create work, you are giving it to government, and the government that is not have sense?
What are you insinuating, that they should ban school education?
Did I say burden of education?
You said they are wasting money to go to university, sending it to
yes. I told you, hear what I said, that the governor should send those so-called because they've got the common, but which are supposed to be the real engineer. Now they should send them to primary schools, secondary schools, then be using it to teach them all these things. Not to just a computer that you want to go and write with. Is it not person who manufactured the copper wire they used to do it? Is it not person who manufactured the plastic they used to cover it? Send your people who can do those things to schools. Let those people be the teachers that are teaching your children now, so that to be able to build for tomorrow. Not when you neglect the people that you're supposed to value, then you are valuing those who are speaking and who just went to spend how many years to go and learn British language. Then you said, are you not the one who said just now that people who claim engineer doesn't know anything? I have a geologist who did not see claim in his school before he graduated. He came and said, when he saw the claim, he said, hey, this is the claim they were teaching us. So they taught us about this claim, but he did not saw it one day on his all the days of his education, whatever level you call it. So those common people are the real people you're supposed to value. So anybody that have sense should look for intelligence of those people and send them to all different schools and be giving them salary for them to teach their children, teach Nigeria children.
Thank you very much for that. Those things you said, I pick a lot of things from it. I just want to thank you. I want to thank the first person that spoke too, Mr. Dr. Siek. Thank you very much. And it seems, you see, that is why I have to retrieve everyone back, because all these things we are talking about now can only be placed on a good foundation. That is why you see somebody will tell you that if you like put a saint on that seat of power in Nigeria, it will get corrupted, because the people you are going to bring in, you are not going to put camera on. They are not going to put camera on themselves. They are going to serve as supervisors of whatever thing you want to correct in the system.
Okay,
But
let me ask you one question based on what you just said.
Yes.
If that is the case, anybody put there is going to be corrupt, then why are you blaming the president?
What? The person that brought the system?
Yeah, if
why am I blaming him?
No, because it's not everybody that brought the system. It's somebody that brought it.
Is it the people that brought the system are the people in power now? What are you talking?
But you are saying anybody that is put there will be corrupted. So
hear me out.
After now, or the one that came?
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Who actually corrupted?
The system was brought in by the British, and why did they bring it in? The reason why they needed an host. They needed a host, and who are the hosts? The hosts were the Fulanis, the North.
Mm-hmm.
They needed those hosts, and those hosts has to go and infect other people Because if you look at it, Awolowo refused it. The other people refused. The only person that wanted it because they want to move out of this colonial stain was Zeke. That was why they used, when Zeke was in power, that was why the military disobeyed him, because he was the president, he was not the prime minister. And they said they received order from the prime minister. That was why they went and they lured Zeke into a lot of things, and he got infected somehow. So what we are saying now, anything we say now, require a good foundation for it to stand there. You see, China had a strong foundation. That is why this foundation was able to rebuke the kind of system they wanted them to have. They rebuked it because they had a strong foundation. And a lot of head rose because a lot of head wanted to compromise.
What do you mean?
Yes. When I say foundation, is you got to state who you are and what you believe in.
What do you mean? Who are you? What do you believe in?
See, my brother, you live in the US. What makes the US strong today is because of the constitution written by their forefathers.
Number one.
And that constitution produced a strong institution that can fight on itself without nobody putting hands on it. Except when there's an abnormality, the hands will come out. And what hand comes out? The judiciary. That will straighten every apparatus being set on the table of the system. That is what we are saying. That is why the professor of constitution said it. He said it is in no time. I'm briefing you guys in my own time. He knows it.
But you are saying that if they are corrupt, they created a
corruption is the leaders were the one, they were the host. I told you about Awolowo refused it. Awolowo refused it. That was why when Awolowo went for parliamentary system, where you have the regional system, they have to destroy that system because
was not there now.
My brother, look. Tinubu don't give birth to another Tinubu now, and it will affect us for future. So what are you talking about, my brother?
But if that is the case, then why bother blaming them? Because it's contradictory.
Why would you blame it? Whenever
they put you there, you will be corrupt too. That's the statement you made.
See. If Mr. Tunaja, if you don't have understanding, please seek for it.
Yes. I'm just doing your own words. If you put some
yes.
in hot oil, are you going to say they are not going to burn?
Let me tell you something. The forces of corruption is greater than one singular person. It is when the multitude comes face to face with corruption that corruption can be thrown down. And it's not even going to be 100%. It's got to go to a level of percentage whereby it can be controlled. Even the diseases that affect you is being controlled. It cannot take you down, but they have a way of controlling it. That's why you take in tablets.
I think you are.
So my brother, no matter what you think, because you are not in the gospel. Wait, Tunaja, wait, please. Tunaja, wait, let me land. When I land, I like when I land it because I'm not only speaking to you, I'm speaking to the people out there that want a nation. And we have to get ourselves well studied to know how nations have been created. I don't deceive anybody. What I'm talking now, you go and research, you get it very well. What I'm trying to say is that we have to have a strong foundation. The reason why a lot of people, a lot of these oligarchs, and the North especially, they are refusing the constitutional review, they still believe in the archaic reasoning that when we are well constituted and every region has the power to get hold of its resources, then they still think that they don't have anything. That's a myopic thinking, and that is very deadly. Because without that being done in this country, there's no way you can have a military that will not be compromised. There's no way. Because one, you have tribalism that is there. Two, you have nepotism. And three, this was Zobia syndrome. Now, if you are well constituted, you will not see any tribe, but you will see a nation. You will say to yourself, in this nation, I stand. You will say to the Fulani man, you are my brother. I love you. You will say to the ethic man, you will forgive each other of any sin, but you stand for a very nation which we know we are not enemy of ourselves, but the other people that we cannot see, they are our enemy. We join hand and fight our enemy. That is the nation we want to see, not a nation that will say, now my turn, and my turn. Let the West serve, let the East serve. That is an aberration against a democratic standard. Democratic standard has a fundamentals. If you don't follow that fundamental standard, you will miss it all. But that does not mean you are going to copy what they brought from the US down to Nigeria. Because of one thing, we have different ethnic groups.
Yeah, just to cap on this, like the most important thing here is this. We are talking about nation building. Everything you said is very, very important. Talking about the institution, and you mentioned judiciary, you mentioned constitution, which is what CM said earlier, that Zeko men and many other persons are, trying to meet Tinubu and another person on this. But my fear is this. Nigeria, that's why I wanted to, I was interjecting Oduwa. When I use the word, or when I said that it's only in Nigeria where they say, well, what do they use S for? And all of that. These are common terms they use in the country. And it's very simple. The platform you and I are speaking now, and the recommendation and many other things you see online, majority of this technology you see today, they are built on mathematics. And we have many professors in Nigeria who are good in this subject, not just in math and many other subjects. But ability for us to convert all these subjects to making a technology is where we are lacking. That's why we need a foundation on how we can rewrite or restructure our education system to suit into that. And talking about the area of development as well, China did not just, if people should just trace back the history, because to Nigeria, you mentioned Indians, how they fly space. Do you also mention the IIT? To Nigeria, do you know of IIT?
I'm unsure what you are referring to.
Have you heard of Indian Institute of Technology?
Yeah, I think I have.
Do you know whether the current or the previous of Amazon? The CEO of Amazon is from that school.
No.
Do you know the CEO of IBM is from that school?
Nope.
Do you know the CEO of Google is from that school?
See, my brother, all these things. India. Let me give you this one so that I can continue. India have to fight, and millions or so were lost for them to get a constitution that would take all the tribes and all the religions that they have.
No, I'm not talking about tribes and region now. Irrespective of the tribes and region.
Are you trying to say that is the IIT produces great leaders?
Yes, it's just like MIT.
No, Tiobala, from what I gather, IIT is even higher than MIT.
Of course.
Some of they said before they will admit students in IIT India, before they put the cutoff at 98%, they must have gotten all the students they need, thousands of them, or even 95.
Yeah.
So those of them that may score 91, 92, 93 that couldn't get admission, MIT will call them and give them scholarship. So IIT is the highest in the world. So I'm not surprised we are having CEOs of all these things all over.
Fine. You're talking about IIT.
It's like it's a school for the genius. School for the genius.
In addition to that, imagine you have IIT, meaning there will also be additional people, another university that trying to meet up with that standard, isn't it? Within the Indian,
of course,
many like that. Why am I saying all of this? We want to go to space. We want to go to China. Go and check their institution. See, when you don't have research, we don't have institution for research. You don't have all this institution. When I mean education institution for that matter, you want to build space. You want to have a strong military. You want to build drones like the way Egypt and Israel are doing rather. It's not just a mere say. It's not just a mere say. And these are the things we are talking about. Compare all the university in Nigeria. If you can provide me one university in Nigeria owned by government at the federal and state, even if it's private, that can even measure up with top
that even have a research lab.
Then you see, this is what we are talking about. Then you want to build a nation. It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
You've heard what I said. All flows down from security. Then you start building a technological generation.
It does not flow with security, your guy. It does not flow with security.
Always
What are
flows
you
from that.
talking?
All the other nations, they did it
It
from.
does not. That's a lie. That's a lie. Go and bring your thesis.
Power.
Go and bring your thesis. Go and bring your thesis that said it.
They were hungry. They were nuclear power.
That is a lie.
You see, when people keep going for food, let me correct something. When people keep going for food, hold on. Now let me just say the 15 seconds. When you keep going for food, remember the story in the Bible of Esau. You guys keep talking about food and it makes you look childish because you don't seem to understand that life is beyond food.
To Nigeria, your understanding is very low. It's very, very low. Look at where you are going to.
Because you are talking about Esau. Every time you keep talking about Esau,
you
are trading,
which Esau?
Your something far more important.
Why are you changing the topic? Why are you changing the topic?
You keep talking about food constantly. Every time we talk, we will say economy. We did this. No, if you don't have security, forget the rest. You're not going to get anything.
To Nigeria, go and form a country and get security. Yeah, we don't want it. You go and form your own country. We don't want it.
You see how senseless the conversation is.
We don't want it. It's not senseless.
No, it's so senseless because it's obvious. How can other country have security and you keep talking about the food?
There is Nigeria has security. Nigeria has security. It is being compromised. It compromised.
Oh my God.
What are you talking?
Compromised and you don't have it, do you?
We have it. It's compromised because for you to have compromise, you have to have internal people working in there. What are you talking, Mr. Man?
You hear yourself. We have.
Is it not the people that compromise it? Is it people from the sky?
Hold on. If it is compromised, then you don't have security, isn't it?
Who told you don't? Who told you?
Let me give you an example. Just a minute. Hold on. Black Panther. Mr. CM, I'm very sorry for this. See, when you talk about security, you need the component that made up that security. Do you remember just yesterday, 3 days ago, the Club World Cup that they played here in America, specifically in New Jersey? I have a friend who is one of the person working in the technological department in that stuff. They were doing analysis. Do you know the technology embedded in that football, that small circle of football, so just to be able to detect offside? Do you know the 360 something cameras? No, I'm not talking about CCTV around though. Even the sensor alone for that football and all of that. So why am I saying all of this? You are talking about
thank you, my brother.
Talking about security. If you don't
Black
have,
Panther, my brother, hold on.
They had security. How can you not see that?
Hold on.
There's a reason why Israel is going after nuclear scientists.
Wait. I want to ask you a question. Does Switzerland have a big army?
They are more militarized than us by far. If you want to check it, they are far more militarized.
You are not answering the question now. You are not answering the question he asked you.
By that, no, if you want me to answer it clearly, yes. By the scale of their population, yes. They have far more than us.
I don't think that is correct. That's not the crux.
If you want to check it now, go and check it.
Israel have military more than Nigeria.
The strength of your.
I will tell you facts. Listen, sir. Sir, wait, let me just tell you how they have military more than Nigeria.
Not be Israel, they talk, not be Israel. Hold on.
Odua, hold on. Let's hear.
Hold on. See, this is the stage where we are now. I don't disagree totally with you that military is not important in the infrastructure of a state, but the level we are now. See, you can't start building the roof without securing the foundation. You agree with me?
Yes.
So there are many things on the bottom. That's what I'm trying to say. There are many things on the bottom that we need to sort out, and one of those is we need to start telling ourselves the truth. And like my brother rightly said, God bless you, Sir Lewis. All these ethnic thing,
supremacy.
The day we kill it, ethnic things and all that, what was that name they call it when you want to get into
tribalism?
No, no. There are some certain. There has to be some certain number from the certain state, and they will reduce. I forgot there was
All
a
those
term
are
for it
quota
and all that.
system.
Quota system. Yeah, I remember when I
Okay,
was
quota system.
getting.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was getting in there to the premium military, see, the military school that Defense Academy has been watered down. See, listen, nothing concerns soldier for now with degree. All that degree that they're even giving out in Nigerian Defense Academy, it's nothing. Listen, what the military academy is, what the NDA is for you to train soldiers that are ready to go to war, that are fearless, and the men, gentlemen. When you say back then, when you say you are an officer, you are a gentleman, you're a man of honor, you are ready to die for your troops.
Tun, let me ask you,
Yes.
as an insider, what do you think? What do you say about bringing terrorists, say they are repentant Boko Haram, into the army? What do you think?
That is part of it. That is what that is part of what even Nigeria is asking us to do. Okay, we're increasing the number of the military by integrating. It's just like, say you catch thief, you take and go police station,
I don't know where
and you
you
say,
got the
okay, in the
idea that
next
I
6
said
months
you
we are
should
sending
take
him
it
to
to
police
police academy.
academy.
I don't know where
We
you
are
got
sending him to
Thank you,
police academy
Ogatun.
to become a policeman. Wait,
why are
be
you
that.
people
What
so
is
scared?
that, for Christ's
Why are
sake?
you people so scared? Is it that when Oyibo came here and beat your forefathers, they beat into your genes for you to be
So
so
we should not be scared of people that
why are
came
you
to
so
want to kill
scared?
our brothers.
Like
What we
you
are
are so
talking,
scared. It's like
That is
nobody said anything
increasing,
about
what
promoting
we are
his
about
talking,
criminality.
this in repentant bandits. Nobody said anything about that. I'm just
what,
saying simple. Look at
Were they
Switzerland now.
not employed into the military? Answer the question.
Let me tell you this.
No,
Switzerland,
were they not employed into the military? Answer that question.
did I advocate that? I'm not advocating that.
No,
I'm not
were they not employed into the
Now,
military?
one soldier advocate for
you
that
tell me.
one,
I
one
don't know.
soldier man.
Even if they did, so what? Do I support it?
Okay,
I
okay,
don't
I
support it.
understand I understand you
I
now very
support it.
clear.
What are you talking about? Is
I
irrelevant. I
understand you
don't
very
support
clear
it.
I
now.
don't
So you
believe
don't
that you
understand
said that.
anything. So
No, you people, I know why I
I said
asked that question. He
if
brought
they
out
did
what
it,
is in his mind. You see him now? You see
what
the
did I?
kind of
What did
person
you?
that talking
Are you
on Nigeria
crazy or
issue.
something? Are you crazy? Did I
You
say support?
see the kind of person we are talking with.
Oh
You
my
see, if
God!
you like, you can
You're talking
abuse
to
me,
mad
but
people. I'm just talking about
you see the kind of person we're arguing with here
so what are
that
you?
don't have
No. What is the
the
kind of
reason
person?
of understanding what
Okay,
defense
what are you
mean.
talking about? What is
What
he
am I talking
talking
about?
about?
I asked you a question and you said, and so what? They can put them into the military. And so
No,
what? You see
that's
you?
not what I said. I said
No,
I'm against.
okay, no, that's not what you said. Sorry.
Oh my God.
The
Okay,
word
fine.
I've
If
already
they
heard
put
you.
them as so what?
No.
Leave
I
am.
said
That
no
was what he
because
said.
no. He's
And you
asking me.
don't,
I'm telling him that I don't support it, and he kept asking
you
me. I said if
support
they
it.
put them
If no,
there,
you will have not asked, and so what? Because
Thank
no,
you, my
because
Sharia
brother.
law
I've
suppose
already
cut.
told him.
Sharia law
No,
suppose
I've
don't cut
already
their hand,
told
cut their
him
leg,
that
cut
I'm
their
against.
head, cut their neck, cut their
So
everything.
why is he
Sharia
asking
law
me
suppose
that?
don't
Why
cut
is
all
he
those
asking
things.
me that when I'm already against it? It's a senseless question. When I'm already against that point of view, I don't
You
support
are not
terrorists being
against
there.
it because if you are against it, you would have supported us that we need a good foundation before we set up a good military.
Now let's
Black
get back
Panther,
to Switzerland. Let's
Black
get back to
Panther. Let me
Switzerland.
finish
Switzerland.
addressing him. To Niger, I think what you're doing is you're deflecting, and it's not the truth now,
You're
my
just
brother.
lying. You're
You're
just lying. You're not
deflecting.
telling the truth anymore.
You're deflecting on the
You are
real
trying. No,
issue.
you are the one deflecting. The point is very
Oh
simple.
God.
Are you ready to defend your country or not? Stop using examples
You,
of countries
you,
that are
you said
defending
we are
themselves.
lying. We are lying. Are you more a
Wait,
No,
professor
hold
than
you're
on,
not.
though. I
Professor
just want to,
Ezekome?
I want to get this from
And the
Tunaja.
viewers
When
are
you said,
hearing you all, and they will know the
hold on,
truth.
Tunaja,
You're
I want to
all
ask you a
lying to
question.
yourselves.
I want to ask you a question. You said you want to defend your country. What do you mean defending your country? Is it against Niger or Ghana? Is that you people want to defend against?
All potential threats.
What kind of
That
potential
is what
threat
you
are about?
defend yourself
Do you
against.
have any?
Are they being
Do
a
you have
threat to us?
do you have any high-tech radar system that can, or any that can deflect any radar or drone?
That one too long. How many African
know what
countries are threat to Nigeria? How
So
many
you
African
don't
countries are
have
threat
it.
to Nigeria?
Okay, do you
You don't
mean
have
if
it.
US want to attack you
Just
today,
stay and
they
don't
can?
bother to do it. Because you don't
No,
have it.
let me ask him this question.
What kind of
Tunaja,
position is
how many African countries are a threat to Nigeria?
They are
anyone,
none.
any nation that is technologically and militarily stronger than you are a danger to you. And
How?
those African countries that you are using as an example, they are not the ones that
This,
invaded you.
this
They
guy,
are not the ones that colonized
you
your
are being,
forefathers. The
you
ones
see,
that colonized your
see,
forefathers are somewhere
No,
else.
you know what
And
he's
you're here
doing
talking
more. He
about
want to
African
gather
countries.
ammunition so he can go and fight US.
What kind of
And
mumu?
now I want gather ammunition. Go.
See, our people, I hope you are hearing grown men. Oh. This is our problem here.
See,
Grown
if
men
I
behaving as
Do
professional.
if I did
Naija.
see Naija, if I did
Please,
CIA
please,
director, I would have
please.
arrested you for long.
Grown
Can
men
I say
making
For
it a
something?
long.
joke.
Can I
I
say
would have
something?
That we are
arrested you.
suffering. I said,
Black
well,
Panther.
Buhari is better than
Small
you.
Israel can even level your
Buhari at
Can I
least
military.
say
try to defend
something?
something. You don't defend
You are
anything.
talking about
You just talk.
numbers.
You don't
Please,
defend
can I
anything.
say
You can't
something?
even
Please,
defend
can
your
I
own
say
people.
something? Can I
I
say
can't believe
something?
how people can
Okay,
just lie
thank you.
and just make up stuff that
Thank you.
nobody
To
even said.
Naija, thank you.
You guys
Please,
are
let me
grown
just say
men, man.
something.
Stop doing that.
To Naija, God bless you. You are right on your own view. Black Panther is right on his own view. All of us, we are right in our own view. But when we are saying employ, on what purpose are we employing them? Because the one we employ are the same Nigeria soldier that is destroying them in Kanu, in Sokoto. They will tell you that they are fighting Boko Haram, that they are fighting war. A war on which
No,
country? Because
no.
it
Let me
is
give
not
you.
Cameroon, it is
Hold
not
on.
Niger, it is not
Let me give.
Chad, it
Let me
is
lay.
not
He's
Benin
asking me. He's
Republic.
talking to me. He's
Let,
talking to
let
Who
me.
me
are
lay
they
He
this
don't want to
fighting?
program.
take question. He
Let
don't
They
me
are
want to take
fighting
let,
the question
ghosts.
that when he's addressing me, don't do that. So the issue here is that one, it is true there are people in the military that are compromising our security. But also remember, we don't have zero security. We have some security. So if you scale it up, if you get more people into your security forces, you are going to get more security. In other words, those areas where people are not protected right now, they will get more protection. You notice that the cities are less susceptible to this type of excessive killing. Nigeria is losing up to $50 billion because of it. Literally,
Look,
it's not even commercial.
To Naija, wait. You don't say you don't know Nigerian politics before. Let me tell you one thing. Nigeria has been losing money in terms of oil. The day oil was found in Nigeria, we have been losing money. Don't you know?
Yes.
So when you
Because
lay
we have
more,
never been
when you
secure.
wait now, when you lay emphasis on that and you forget the history of Nigeria army that went to other country to hold the government of that country down and make sure they take out the government. They have the military, but Nigeria went there, other countries in peace. And you come here to tell us that Nigeria don't have a military. Who are you to tell us when we have history?
You are measuring height among dwarfs.
No,
That's
we are
why
not. Don't talk about height. Your understanding
you're measuring height
is
among
see.
dwarfs. Let me
Your
give you one simple
understanding.
example.
See, your understanding is suspicious.
Maybe if you listen, you will learn
It's
something.
suspicious,
Let
very
me give you one
suspicious.
simple
I
example.
ask you a question, you say, and so
Hold on.
what?
Maybe if you listen, you will learn something.
I'm not learning from you
Switzerland.
because
Okay,
you
don't
are
learn.
out of the track.
Let the viewers
I cannot learn from. I
let the
cannot learn from
viewers
a.
let the viewers settle it. I will take 30
I
seconds.
cannot learn from you when
30
your
seconds.
reasoning, your
So
understanding
you
is
don't learn.
myopic
Okay,
and it's
fine.
running
Fine.
towards having
Let the viewers
a
decide. Let the viewers decide. Give me 30 seconds.
which
Switzerland.
viewers deciding?
Switzerland.
Which viewer decide?
Switzerland
The
that
one
you
you put,
mentioned.
the one you put there.
Can you let them hear? Switzerland, I would just describe, is made up of 8.8 million people. Nigeria is made up of about 230 million people.
Switzerland
Nigeria
is a
has.
country.
Can you
It's a
let me finish?
country.
Can you let me
It's a
finish?
country.
It's not 30 seconds. Switzerland is made up of 8.8 million people. Nigeria is made up of 230 million people. Nigeria active military is about 150,000 with about 70,000 militia. Switzerland, their military personnel, 8.8 million people, their military personnel is 147,000.
But they are not hungry. They have ammunition.
Hold on,
God bless you,
hold
sir.
on, hold
God
on.
bless. No,
And
hold on.
then
You don't mention or finish. No, hold on
Let me
again. Let me
I'm not
tell you
finished.
this one too.
Stop. No. Stop interrupting me. Let me just finish.
You are not interrupting. You finished all.
Even 30 seconds of submission, you can't even let me
You are
say it.
past 30 seconds. You are past
No,
30
because
seconds.
you kept interrupting. Let me just
How?
finish. It's not going to be 10 seconds. It's 10 seconds remaining now. Switzerland has got 300 and something thousand military bunkers to protect all their citizens in case of a war. And these
30
people have not.
seconds. 30 seconds
And these
is
people have
gone.
not been to a war for the last 200 years. Riddle me
30
that.
seconds is gone. 30 seconds is
Before,
gone. Who next?
can I
Speak.
get 2 minutes, please, people?
Yes, speak.
You see, if you cannot dazzle people with brilliant ideas, you're going to baffle them with bullshit. This is what, and the people have warned that never argue with someone you present facts to and still doesn't change their opinion. basically never argue with a fool because they will rescue you in the mud and bring you down to their level. Now, you notice that each time you throw a question at this man that wants to spread information, propaganda on here, he would never answer the question. He will twist it around. Then he will go into stories and bring out stories that are not related or comparable to each other. Let me give you 2 examples. Take Switzerland. Switzerland, Nigeria. Does Switzerland have a rule of law? Yes. Do they steal money, government money in Switzerland like they do in Nigeria? No. So on the basis of military standard, there are no comparison. So for this man to come and say there's a standard enemy somewhere, an illusionary enemy, I think he has an agenda. They want to, let me don't interrupt me. I didn't interrupt.
Don't interrupt him, I bet. Don't interrupt him.
Don't do that.
He just came in.
Don't do that.
Small mind thinking.
There we go.
No, Tunaja, I bet. Tunaja, don't interrupt him.
There is no point.
Tunaja, don't interrupt him. I am moderating now. Let him speak.
Nonsense.
He has 4 minutes.
Let me ask him. Hold on. Let me ask him straight questions.
What they do.
That's
very
brilliant.
That's the
Let me ask him very simple
Oga Ferrari, let him ask question. Let him ask the question.
No. Let me finish my 1 minute.
No.
That's what they do. That's their
because he's not clever enough. He doesn't know what he's
talking about. Okay, Tunaja, he refused the question. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
He's a deceiver.
How can you say he doesn't know what talking about? An adult? What's wrong with you?
Tunaja, you are the one who want to deceive people. Because you cannot make comparison of Nigeria with Switzerland. It is big different.
I am open to questions, and he should be open to questions. Let me
ask him. He refused the question. Allow him to speak now.
Because he just wants to insult and blind the mentality. Just saying stuff.
Tunaja, let him have a submission, please.
Look at that. Now, you're waiting for him to just start talking. Ferrara. Questions. Go ahead and talk. Speak your nonsense.
Ferrari, go ahead, please. Go ahead, please.
He knows what he's doing.
Ferrari, just continue, please.
If you are confident, you'll be ready to answer any question.
Ego, continue. Emma Dalo. Continue.
The other one is flailing and begging to come.
No, go to where you people are mentally damaged.
You guys are so lame, man. You are so lame.
With your doctor, go to where you people are mentally damaged.
Man.
But where people are intelligent here, we won't give you that room.
If you're intelligent, let me ask you a few questions.
And give
Tunaja, let him speak now, please. I beg you.
Ferrara, flow, please.
Okay.
We want to finish.
Now, I wanted to say that currently, this man called Tunaja, or the forefathers of F, knows that Nigeria is endemically corrupt, and that no nation has survived under endemic corruption, the level Nigeria is going through. He keeps shouting militarization. You know why? You know how they have captured us now, where we don't have justice, we don't have judiciary, we don't have anything. Now, when they now impose militarization upon us, we will be worse. We will not even be close to North Korea, because North Korea still has a rule of law. Because if you steal money in North Korea, they will kill you. This man is pushing militarization. It's a political agenda by the APC and the Fulani cohorts. They know what they are saying. So by the time you don't have judiciary, you don't have justice, you don't have anything, you don't have the court, you now have the military enforced. You are nothing but a slave to the state. A citizen should not be a slave to the state under heavy militarization. We have no foreign enemy.
Oga, keep quiet now. What is sad there? Keep quiet.
We have no foreign enemy. We have nothing within our geographical vicinity that requires us to be militarized. And even, let's say I agree with you, we should be militarized. You have to fix the basic first. You have to have a foundation for a country, which is the rule of law. You have a foundation of equity and justice, whereby the state will not be more powerful than the individual. That has to be balanced under law, not this rule of man law we have. You want to impose militarization on the rule of man. In fact, you're going to have a king worse than King Leopold.
Are you seeing the motto below my profile name?
Tunaja, you know he just came in. They gave him time. You came in. They gave him time. Give him time, please.
Medium, because
he's having 5 minutes.
The man
gave
is
him
not
5 minutes?
balanced.
I gave him 5 minutes.
Shut up. You don't have the right to give him
To
5 minutes.
Niger, you talk,
Eh?
nobody disturb, nobody interrupt.
Let me
That was
just
even
point
when
out something, just in
mandate
case.
was talking. I said, let you
Let
leave it
me
to.
just point
Please
out
let
something.
people finish their talk.
I don't know whether any of you can see what is below.
Ferrari, finish up with 1 minute, I beg.
He's just finished talking already. What are you going on?
He never finished. You interrupted him, please.
No. You are not the
people
moderator.
that
Stop
push
doing
this
that.
type of ideology.
We are supposed to
should
have a
not be
conversation.
given
Not for
a
You
to
keep
go
quiet
on.
now. After him talk, you go talk. Which one be
He's
your own
already
self?
spoken for about 5 minutes. What are you talking
Give
about?
him 1 minute. It's remain 1 minute. You interrupted him now.
It's like giving the
Okay,
Nazi,
I'll give him 1 minute. Let him use his 1 minute.
The Nazi ideology a stage to propagate. All they will do, those who want to push the truth, they will try to obstruct the truth, confuse the truth, distract the truth, bring out a lot of garbage that is not related to the truth, distract you from focusing on the real injury, the real wound you need to deal with. And while you're busy arguing, fella has told you all, argument, argue. That's their objective. The real points that will move us forward, you will never get to it with people like this. They should not be given a microphone. People giving them a microphone.
Okay, Ferrari, 10 seconds to go.
Nigeria. Thank you. That is all I have to say.
Okay, to Nigeria, you have 1 minute to speak.
So you notice that he never said anything about how Switzerland achieved anything. If anybody
I will
can
say that. I will say it.
Can I just finish, please?
No, give her 1 minute. You go talk, please.
If you look at my title there, underneath my name, it says Security, Law and Order, and Technological Revolution. If this nation can put this together, any nation that wants to be strong, if you don't have those three, the nations that conquered us is because they have those. If you don't have it, forget it. All the other talk is just a waste of time. You're not going to succeed with whatever you are doing.
20 seconds left.
When you want to talk about Switzerland, you have to say how they achieved it. Switzerland from 400 years ago, they've already been known as a strong nation that is very, very secure. Security comes first before you talk about. That's where Machiavelli even got the idea that security.
Okay, to Nigeria, you are over.
I didn't even speak for 1 minute, so stop it.
I they look time now. Not me. What get to the look time? I know they do. Not the self service.
Just read it. You know, this is our Nigerians.
I am doing a self service here to everybody. So to Nigeria, okay. Oga Odua, please speak. You are done.
I'm saying.
You are done. I gave you 30 seconds before. You are done.
Anyway, it's just one against this thing.
You are done. You are done. 10 seconds. You are done. 10 seconds. You are done now.
I'm not done. You can't time me.
I gave you 1 minute. I timed you now.
I need to stop it. Nobody gave you.
Wait. I beg. Hold on. I beg. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because we are having an intellectual. We are supposed to have an intellectual argument. And that look. Let me tell you one thing. You are done. See. Look, Mr. Everybody, please. Let's have the decorum. Let Mr. Odua speak. Mr. Odua, talk. 1 minute.
When Dr. Cien spoke, you were the next person. After Dr. Cien, you were the next person. So we are all here. It's not by trying to suppress or oppress person talk. You ask about you talk about listen. You talk about
let him
Nigeria.
talk. Now he has 1 minute now.
You talk about Nigeria and Switzerland. This is a big difference. First, from infant, you are being trained right from your primary school, from your primary 1, your primary 2. You are being trained to become a detective.
Oh my God!
From your primary school now to secondary school, then you choose whatever you want to become. One, your government doesn't steal. The government of Switzerland doesn't steal money. In Nigeria government, you hear about a monkey steal, snake swallow. Then 2, in Switzerland, they think of what to do for the land. Did you know that Switzerland have Dutch? They have Italy. They have Spain. France. That is the 3 people who come together become Switzerland. So, but Nigeria, we did not come in agreement when we become Nigeria. It is British that fought all of us to be Nigeria. And that is the reason the people there,
you have 10 seconds.
The people there doesn't have the mind to make the Nigeria work. In Switzerland, they were able to build the road under a rock. But Nigeria could not even tell the road that was
time up. Tiobala, 1 minute.
Yeah, I don't know. The issue we are having is very, very simple to solve. It's very simple. When I mean very simple, very simple. We are not fighting external body, first of all, for your information. It's good to have a strong defense system, strong military, and all of those. But no matter how the number you have in terms of your military, you need advancement in terms of technology to be able to help them, carry out their daily duty. Go and check Nigerian police. Go and check their vehicle and compare it with just a simple thing. For instance, in their vehicle, they don't have maybe mini computer they're supposed to have, whereby you can sit inside your vehicle, you remotely connect to nearby CCTV in that your street. You can be in your vehicle, be monitoring, watching. If there's any signal, you can radio your command and control center for backup. So surveillance, helicopters, drones, you need all these things to have a strong military or police.
Yubala, 10 seconds.
Yeah. And in order for you to achieve that, you're not going to buy it from America or buy it from anywhere. Even if you do, you need to have your secrets. That is why you need a good research institution to be able to do that. Stop mentioning Switzerland, France, or wherever, whereby you need people from your country
Time up.
to develop those.
Time up. That Dr. CM, you are next.
Okay, well, on this issue, I think there was a question Toon asked. Nigeria is a third world country. We are third world because we still battle bread and butter issue. I have also made my contention regarding a defense policy or whatever is. It will be based on need. I can never tell you America has 20 million soldiers or maybe 500 million. Therefore, Nigeria, our population, we should have. It's need. You sit down and ask yourself, how many do we need based on need? Because people will retire, people will be recruited, some people, so many things. So this is what I feel. And for me, why Nigerian military has, or our defense system has been so compromised is I've never heard that somebody will recruit terrorists, say they've repented. Mind you, these Boko Haram people, Buhari said they are not Nigerians. Now you recruit foreigners that we are fighting you, buying your people. You put them in. It means you have a ulterior motive. If I'm a true soldier, I will resign. Because the spirit of the corps is no more there. I resign and get out. The people you are fighting against, they are not Nigerians, we were told. They all came all over the Sahel, like Erufai and the Buhari brought them. And all of a sudden, you are now part of the army. Now they are having Nigerian passport citizens.
You have 10 seconds left, sir.
It's wrong. So to me, the fundamental thing to do is to weed them out first and then sit down and draft a defense policy. Nigeria is too poor to support even anything. That is the basic thing. The comparison Nigeria should be comparing can never be outside Africa. Western democracies are a lot of things. A soldier in Switzerland is like a sea.
Your time is over.
Of law. Thank you. It obeys the rule of law compared to the one.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Ogaton, can you please give us your own facts?
Okay. Back to I'm going to try and reason with you to Niger. You're saying that we should employ more soldiers, more people in the military. Have you gone to research how much you are paying them? Well, you're not even paying them on time. So where are you going to get the money? When your average senator is living like a billionaire, he's even better paid than the US president. So it's not realistic. That's what we are saying to you. Nobody is against you. It's not realistic. So what we need to do, listen, and besides, I'm not a fan of democracy because I don't think democracy fits Africa. At this point in time, we have not evolved to manage democracy. I am of the opinion that we should try and tailor out the best system of government that will be economical, that will be very, very effective. You steal money, Either they buy you or you go to prison for a long time, and everything that you stolen will be retrieved. Now, Buhari has gone. All that money he stole now, his son has never worked one day. They are all going to be enjoying. The wife has been living in Dubai for a while and all that. She has told she pay her bills. They've got properties there. Should this kind of thing happen in a sane society? And you're telling me that we should have
Yeah, you have 10
more
seconds left, sir.
soldiers. Most of the policemen we have, they are still they lack ethics, stark illiterates. They will open up your phone, they will harass you. No, that's not the way forward. The way forward is the
thank,
truth.
thank you, Ogato.
Thank you.
Oga Ferreira, Nakam.
It's
Oga Ferreira.
important not to. Yes, I'm here. There. Sorry, Jerry. It is important. Tone, greetings. Me and you have not talked in a long while. Sorry. How are you? Sorry, Tone. I use my time to greet Tone and CM.
I'm good. I'm good.
You see, distraction. We have to be serious about who we give microphone to and why we come on to defend the misinformation. We are in the dark. We are in the dark. The whole world has gone to the new age. We are still going back to the Stone Age. And when people who portray ignorance view and try to cloud it with a little good news, they are dangerous to our society. I'm telling you all. You see, this 30 minutes, we have argued on something we don't need. When are we going to start arguing on something we need? This is our problem. When I say our problem is collective silence, that's what I mean. All these enemies within will not let us have a collective voice to face our basic problem. Then when we face the basic problem, we can now go to the second step, to the third step, to the fourth step. Those who design for a third world country, they know what they are talking about. Each country get level. And it be like say human being too get level. It make we know they argue with some people we know they the right level. We know they achieve anything. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. To Naja, 1 minute.
So this is so obvious. 1 + 1 is supposed to make 2. Look at any nation out there that is succeeding, especially the ones that are strategic. Without security, they never built anything. And most of the nations, they obtain security first before they built anything. They didn't go and start saying, because let's face it, we are not starving. Nigeria hasn't even lived through the hardship that the Chinese, the Indians, the Russians, and all many other nations went through. We've not even gone through those. And we pretend as if we are the ones suffering the most. We are not. The Chinese lost over 50 million. Russians lost millions of people. The family, same with Indians. And yet we keep saying, we want food like Esau. As if we are the first to ever want food. Men talking about belly when soldiers are marching out there. Ukraine has lost about 1 million soldiers already. And men keep talking about food in Africa. They don't have a space program. They don't have a chip manufacturing plant. They don't have anything. They don't even have their own oil. They don't control anything. And some of them wear spectacles and talk trash online. Without even, I really wish people just add 1 + 1 and 2. When you are comparing us to other people, ask yourself, what did they do first? Check. Are they more militarized than you? Why are you not? How can you say you want to go to school, everybody's wearing white and green to school, then you want to go and wear blue and yellow? You don't check what they've done properly. And you think you are dressed the same way to school. You're not doing the same thing. It's obvious. That's the whole argument here. You have your own sensitivities, fine. But just copy what other people have done already. Accurately copy it.
You have 10 seconds left. Thank you, Mr. Tinaja.
And let's see what the results.
It's okay. You are done. Done. Let me just recap.
One word.
You are done now. Your time is over. Now it's 1 minute I gave everybody.
Law and order and technological revolution. That's
okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
To Nigeria, you should
Nigeria
always know
wait.
That make up that security. It's not just to say security.
My brother, Tubala, don't let us go back and forth again. Let us, Tubala, Tunaja, beg off your mic. And Naija Watch, thank you for giving us this time.
Oh, look at this
We have
one.
argued,
So
we have
scared of
spoken.
any discussion.
You can come in now because I've heard the bell and come in and take over the channel. Thank you very much for giving us
Ready to be
30
rescued
minutes.
because his position has no merits at
All
all.
right, all
I
right.
don't know, man.
To Niger. Can't you
Okay,
just
go ahead.
respect the rules? I
What
put
rule?
you on
He didn't
backstage. Now you say
put
they
any
put you on
rules now.
backstage.
He didn't put any rules. Are
He
you
said
just
you
looking
should
to insult
stop.
me now?
Then stop. He just told you to stop. Everybody else.
Was he the moderator? Did he make him the moderator?
It doesn't matter. You know, he coordinated the platform perfectly. Just every
Because the others. Okay, so he became the moderator. You just want to take his side. Just take his side if you want to take his side.
Okay, Tunaja, can you mute yourself now? Thank you. Go and sleep, my friend. Don't return to sleep for your side. All right, thank you. I appreciate every one of you for your time. God bless you all. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Let's continue again tomorrow from where we stopped. There's no way we can talk and finish everything today. It's already 5 hours. Yeah. I want to appreciate you all. Oga CM, thank you very much for coming early, very early today. Oga CM, I paved way for all of you today. You know, he also asked me to repost a link. So, Oga CM, we appreciate you for that. Thank you very much, Sir Louis, to Niger. Thank you, Mr. Dowa, Tiobala, Oga Tun. Thank you, Black Panther, my brother. Thank you for taking over the platform at that period. Thank you. Oga Mone Ferreira, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Madam Pacha was here earlier on. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ma'am. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Once again, 7 girl met there. God bless you, sir. Thank you. And those of you that called in, thank you very much. Everyone that called in, Mother Deborah, and many others. I appreciate every one of you. While people on the comment section, thank you very much. Mother of Mommy Diaspora, I appreciate you, Mommy, for all that you do. Abu Azi, thank you very much. I appreciate you for all that you do. Thank you, Michael Oganamaro, Stella Himasawedo. Thank you very much, ma. Ogatu, once again, thank you very much. Love Manduka, thank you. Appreciate you all, my people. And then we have Arin's TV, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, and many, many more. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Leonard Andozie, I can see you as well. Allow us to end the show right now. See you guys again tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Let's continue from where we stop. You'll never know. Anything can happen now. But if you can't wake up overnight, so we'll now be waiting for another episode to talk about. No, say this our politicians. Anything can happen. But I'd like to quickly say this. Some people are angry that people are reacting bitterly over the death of Buhari. Normally, is it a good thing for people to react bitterly for somebody we don't buy? Not a good thing now. As a human being, nobody is not good in anyhow you look at it.
But Niger what? Sorry, does it mean people cannot recount the evil of Buhari as a leader? I mean,
no,
as a head of
they do. Just that they are hypocrites.
So
yes.
what are they saying?
What
should I say? What those people saying all these things? Ask them. All those things they say against Buhari, is it true or lie? Is it true or false? This is an evil man.
No.
Only...
They won't do that, Augustine. Thank you. They won't do that. In our country, we have a lot of deceitful people, including the media. The media were the one that titled it all over Nigeria today that Nigeria is mourning. I was wondering which of the Nigeria or Nigerians that is mourning Buhari, to be honest, because social media everywhere, the bala blue for Buhari matter, they say. But what I wanted to say is this. To be honest, if you don't live a good life, you expect people to honor you when you leave. It's not possible. It's just like somebody forcing you to respect them. Right? You are forcing somebody to respect you. If you are holding the weapon, yeah, they can hypocritically and synthetically respect you at that moment. It doesn't mean that they really have that respect for you. They just want to do that to walk away. But if you need an organic respect, you have to put yourself right. So the way Nigerians reacted, let them be natural. That's how they feel. Very Dark Man did a video today, which I like. He was telling Tinubu that if what happened to Buhari now, because people are wishing saying na you, but if I were you, You have to start doing something right now because your own now stone that go to throw for inside your grave. That was very dark man that left that video for him today. That was a strong message there. You cannot see the reaction of Nigerians right now for Buhari matter. You expect yours to be beautiful? No. Just imagine, see your no pass that have, wait, die. See how people still referencing to him. Somebody we don't buy already. So you people that is spreading a narrative that must respect the dead. I don't understand. Not be dead. The person way they life will respect himself. Now they go respect after he don't die. Or you don't know the meaning of what do you want people to remember you for. You never heard that word before. Yes, and they ask you, you now will be satanic people listening to me that is defending this satanic set of people. How do you want people to remember you, or what do you want people to remember you for? The people that were celebrating in the north, they'll be Southerner. Because if they were Southerner, they'll say them because they don't like them. People were actually, in fact, at the north now, they even celebrate part because they were on the streets celebrating. So what are you talking about? Can you change this narrative synthetically? You cannot. So let it flow. Let it be natural. Let people's expression, consign feelings, let it be natural. Just like you telling a woman that I love you, you must love me back. Then the woman will now start saying, okay, when you say I love you, you say I love you too. Because that's what you want to hear. It's telling you what you want to hear. Does it actually mean that that person loves you? Come on. Apart from the government, as a person, as an individual, how you they live your life today is another thing. Abona don't say this life is very, very, the life is funny.
It's true.
The saddest part of this world now be say say you yourself one day you go. I don't know why. I don't know how they take create that area. Because normally it's a very bad thing. Therefore, create and say bad people go they buy, good people will live forever. Yes, that's what it's supposed to be. Say good people, genuine good people will live forever. The bad people will now they buy. It's sad. Come on, guys. Not to do the world we already know, but just we pray for good life, long life and good health, right? But while we are living this life, live a good life. Why must you allow your name to be affiliated with Satanism in the name of I must make them by fire by force? You can still become the richest person in the world legitimately. I see people in Nigeria are always saying, you said what?
Nigeria, do you know why the kids in the north, because somebody sent me a text message, are celebrating, what is the name? Buhari's death. He said he impoverished the north far more than Jonathan or Obasanjo anybody has done. Buhari, you are seeing. Because they trusted him so much as their savior. Then he came, he unleashed the worst form of it, terrorism on them, poverty, everything. So he sent them back by a century. That's why they are happy that he's no more. I'm telling you. Somebody said it.
But let me just ask this simple question, because I think when we are measuring height among these dwarfs, there are dwarfs and there are dwarfs. Look at his government. If you get into any office and they give you 30% of the budget that they gave to your other people that has been in that office, would you perform the same level as the others?
What are you saying? What you are saying doesn't make sense.
We are not listen.
No, what is the evil? I really want to know what the evil that he has done that is different from the other evils. I would like to know that.
The evil Buhari has done. Why should when Jonathan, when what is the name?
I need to round up this show, man. I can't be arguing this kind of things now. Gassi, please.
When Governor Norton went to him,
argue. There's nothing to answer there. For somebody who ruled for a whole 8 years, Tunaja is asking useless question. And
because the others are evil too. I'm trying to find out which one. Why is he uniquely evil? Because the others are evil too.
He's uniquely evil because he deliberately brought Fulani terrorists to Nigeria. That he imported them. It wasn't like this before.
All right.
Obasanjo didn't try it. Jonathan didn't do it. Even Musa Yar'Adua from Katsina, I mean, yes, didn't do it. Tinubu is not even importing anybody. It was Buhari that brought these
All
people
right.
in.
Augustine. Let me
What
round
is
up.
more than that?
I beg. Let me round up. You know,
Mr.
because
Good morning.
no, Augustine is we don't close.
No, allow me
No, I
in.
don't like no Augustine is please. I don't like this habit when we are closing, somebody jump in. I don't like it. You know, tomorrow come in, sir. You give your submission tomorrow. I just only accepted you in. You cannot give submission at all.
Now, question I want to ask.
You can't ask
Ghana,
questions.
Naija, thank you for giving us time. Thank you, sir.
You don't have the time to ask the question, Augustine. Tomorrow come ask the question. Let's keep some decorum sometimes.
I will give you the yam and the goosey soup.
No, we don't need it. Augustine Shimizi, respect the rules, please. Because yes,
okay.
Tomorrow,
One love.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. You know, please, I beg. You know, sometimes I understand how it is that we are free on this platform, but sometimes the rules still needs to be respected. You know, we've been here now for 5 hours and people were listening, coming late and 1 minute to go. I don't really like that. It drags us all the way back again. You know, the area where Tunaja they go. So now no says Tunaja is a satanic person. He's part of this satanic people. So if Tunaja they drag they go that area. I don't know why not they follow.
Why do you keep calling me satanic? It's just unedifying. You are kind of reducing the meaning of that word. If you call me satanic, and then everybody's satanic then.
No. If you are asking, say, what kind of evil Buhari do, you are more than satanic.
I mean, which one? What makes him unique? Because to me, all of them are
evil. I don't know if he's unique. Buhari is satanic.
Fulani terrorists into Nigeria. Which leader brought him? When Governor Tom went to him, say, look at what is happening. What did he tell Governor Tom of Benue? What did he tell him? They wrote Fulani threatened him. He went to Buhari to go and show, say, look at the letter Fulani nationalists are telling to
can
me.
you just rest now, please?
Yes. No, CM, you said the truth. That man is evil, man. It's too evil.
I don't know whether we have evidence of him bringing terrorists into the country. I don't know where that came from.
Excuse me?
Where did he import terrorists into the country? You show me one evidence of it.
I give up, good night, everybody.
People just say stuff. You don't even have evidence of what you're saying.
Now, when you people keep responding like the Oga CM, the matter don't tire me. To be honest, Nigeria is part of
we are grown people. We can't just be misleading people.
What are you? What are we misleading?
How?
Buhari?
Where is the truck where he carried Buhari went and carried terrorists into the country?
Who is the chief negotiator? Excuse me. Who did Boko Haram call to come and negotiate on their behalf with Jonathan?
All right, let me round up.
Who did Boko Haram nominate?
Them?
Oh, yes now. Who did he nominate?
I don't know. Who did he nominate? Who did they nominate?
Boko Haram nominated Buhari.
Augustine.
You started again. You can never change.
Let's say they nominated him.
Not let's say.
Who said the fight against Boko Haram is against fight against the
why they worry? Why you worry yourself now?
Who said fighting Boko Haram is a fight against the North?
Buhari said it.
Buhari said a fight against Boko Haram is a fight against the North.
Okay, let's round up, guys. Okay, we can continue this tomorrow.
I want to ask you a question. Was Buhari a good president?
No. Obviously. He's not. He failed in national security. He failed in the development of the country. He failed in even simple power supply. He couldn't even sort that one out.
So why are you defending him?
Some of these things people say, you have to be accurate when you are criticizing people. You can't just say stuff.
Okay, now
I'm really surprised that
you saying, please. To Nigeria, if you said Buhari failed in insecurity and somebody is saying that Buhari supported terrorism, what's the difference?
Because one, you are implicating him in creating the insecurity, and the other one is he didn't address
it. A president could not sort out insecurity, so what can you call them?
Incompetent and failures as leaders, but not. If you say he brought terrorists into the country, he's a traitor. He's an enemy.
Anyway, I need to round up now.
That's
Everybody, good night.
there's a big
An attack on Boko Haram.
Traditional